Are we hot? Are we going?
Are we rolling?
Okay, I think we're rolling. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Little Independent Podcast, the podcast where friends talk about independent, obscure, and just plain weird movies. My name's Ryan.
And I'm Todd.
Hello, Todd.
Hi, Ryan.
Oh, there's the Kathleen Turner we know and love. Thank you.
Yes, yeah, she's still here.
Well, what's really unique about this is we also, it's not maybe the same episode we always do.
This is as special as it gets.
Yes,
for
it
us.
is, because as a preface to our 50th episode, we have a guest, and we have some time with the one and only Arlene Sidaris, the producer of the film that we're talking about, and many like it, which we'll get into. And so please welcome to the show, Arlene Sidaris. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor. I love talking about the films, and I love your enthusiasm about the films. It pleases me to no end.
That's wonderful, because before we rolled, we did talk a little bit about, how maybe exhausting it could be to talk about something ad nauseum, but it's something that you love, and so that's okay. So we're okay with that too.
Oh yeah, I do. I love reminiscing about those days.
Well, that's what brings us to this. We are a podcast, and not to embarrass you, but we have said to you, Arlene, that we are here because, in large part, because of you. We've said this on the show before. We've talked about your films, about our love for Andy's style of filmmaking, and we feel that you're true independent filmmakers. So, but in the last 5 years or so, it feels like there's a lot of excitement in your world. There's availability of streaming. They're on Blu-ray now. We just talked about the record album. So what's going on? Is this part of a plan that all this has happened? Is it fate?
No, no. I wish I had that kind of. The television business is dying, and so streaming came about, and we were picked up, and we were streaming, and it's all over the world. And the great thing about streaming is that especially for the exhibits, the theatrical exhibits, is I don't have to send those cans of films and wonder if at first it's so expensive to get them there, and then wonder how they're going to be treated, and wonder if they're going to come back. Wonder if they're so many things. So now it's so easy and efficient to do the streaming, and I can have connections to theaters around the world and do the intros and the Q&As from my desk. It's fantastic.
Okay, so that's convenience, which is great, but turning that into, physical media like a Blu-ray, which, is really any of us who still have the VHS special editions, which have great commentary, and that's valuable. And these are film schools that yourself and Andy called them. So how did you end up going from streaming to physical Blu-rays that we can all collect?
Well, that was the distributor at the time wanted to do the Blu-rays because of the streaming, but we did lose for the general public consumption. We lost those extras, and now I have a new distributor, and he has everything on a box, whatever it's called. And so I'm trying to figure out how to get that information out, whether we do it with by pay, or just to encourage sales for the streaming.
Well, that's fascinating, because did there have to be any kind of, and maybe this is too insider baseball, but any kind of market research or, to show that there was demand? Can you talk a little bit about that?
I don't know if having there be demand. People don't know they exist. They don't know that the extras exist. They don't know that the film schools or we had permission, for the Joe Bob Briggs interviews that we were on Showtime. He was so incredible, but just fantastic for us. And he had some kind of soft years, but he's back
and back, yes.
Now. Yeah, yes. He's doing great. So there's all that, and there are a couple of things I've been talking about. Just getting through the day and getting the time. There are a couple of clips that I wanted to put on the website and Facebook to encourage the streaming. Like there's a scene, there's a scene in one of the later movies, and it's Cynthia Brimhall and a man
As Edie.
actor. Right, and they're fighting. There's a shootout, and the guy says, "Cover me," and she jumps on him in full body. He says, "Not like that."
Was that was Lucas? Was that
Yes, Lucas, right.
was that Gregory Peck's son? Maybe.
Yes.
And that's fantastically
You're such a nerd,
funny.
Ryan.
Yes, and I'm not just trying to show off, but the films are very are funny. And
Yeah.
we talk when we talk about the films, we will say what IMDb categorizes the films as, and we're about to go into it after we talk, but your film is categorized as an action comedy, and I don't know, how does that sit with you? Do you feel that
I
that's
love that.
Yeah?
I wish we had more of it. Because I think that originally Andy, big a James Bond fan, and
Right.
not that he was trying to be James Bond, but more like that. And he had such an incredible sense of humor. It was so funny.
Well, it's hard to make a case for, they're done intentionally to be fun, to be funny, because there are jokes. Hard Ticket to Hawaii has legit jokes, and they're funny.
Yeah, I think Rodney Dangerfield would be proud of Andy's one-liners in that.
Yes, and his one-liners, admittedly, sometimes come from his childhood, which is really funny, and that's maybe what makes the film so personal. But is that maybe something that you feel contributes to them being popular? Is that they're being rediscovered for what they are?
Absolutely. And how he became enthralled with movie making was when he was a little boy. He had an uncle who lived in Detroit who owned some theaters, and when the uncle would go around to collect the weekly earnings or whatever, Andy would sit in the room with the projectionist, and that's when we saw Paradiso, Cinema Paradiso.
Cinema Paradiso, yeah.
Yeah, Andy said, I was that little boy. He was sitting in this room watching these movies, and they were basically people of color in action movies.
Yeah.
So those theaters were in certain neighborhoods, etc. So that's what inspired him, and then of course women.
Right. Well, and this is an interesting time that we're in, because I would want to ask, where would you like to see all of this positive momentum go? You're somebody who you look like you have a plan when need be. So where would you like to see all this go?
Yeah, I've been approached so many times by people who want to either redo the movies or continue, but for the most part, either they don't get the joke and they want to make them more physically, sexually explicit or violent, or more profanity.
Right.
Or we'll get past that a little bit, and then they'll say, and you'll guarantee completion. And I say, if I'm going to guarantee completion, what do I need you for? And I'm not, when we did the movies, we originally put our house up as collateral.
You did.
Yes, we did.
Wow.
So that was pretty brave, but that's what we did, and it worked out. For 12 films.
That's amazing.
So,
Yeah,
that took a set, to do that.
It did.
Andy said, that's what I want to do. And I, he was pretty smart,
Yes.
I was just saying to somebody, nobody knew how smart he was because he couldn't make a sentence without using a letter word, but he was very smart.
Well, it's evident also there. It takes smart filmmaking to do what you've done. He says something in the later film's commentary. We'll have had 5 shots done by the time a big movie has craft services set up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, but you came in.
The only thing is, there were times where there would be a little flub and he'd say, move on. And the cast would say, they would see you walking up behind him and they knew that they better stay where they're, because I would say, we're not going to fix it in editing. We're going to do it now. So we would have to redo stuff. And he was like, no, we're going to move ahead.
But, you still have to get performance. You still have to get, and does that help by using the same actors as much as you can?
They knew each other. They were familiar with each other. They got more, the women, for instance, were not really schooled actors.
Right.
So they had to get more comfortable. And Donna was one person who I thought was such a natural, and she did need a little guidance, but there was something about her and the camera that was really valuable.
Right. Well, I have a question about Donna Spears' dedication. Todd and I both feel that, this was her first film, and Andy saw her through another collaboration, and you essentially took a chance on somebody, who you saw had something. But through the course of 7 films, she has a character arc. She has a sensational moment in a later film where she loses her memory. I think she acts her ass off in a lot of, in so many scenes, and then physically the transformation. So my question is, what guidance were you to her along the way, and how do you look upon those times with her?
Well, I was pretty protective of the women in general because of just in life, women and in the 70s and 80s, 90s, who would bear themselves. There was a certain feeling about them, or a categorization about them. And I always had respect for them for who they were and what they were trying to do. They were beautiful women. I would always say, if I had a body like that, I'd be unbuttoning right now, but they were beautiful women. So, I was protective of her in that regard. But so I think that we had a nice relationship.
Yeah.
Respect for each other.
And did she come to each new film? Because obviously the first one, it was the first pairing between her and Hope Marie Carlton. They had a rapport, but then she had to have a new partner and a former villain, no less. So
Yeah.
did she always come with the same level of preparation, or did you have new things to say as you started?
Yeah, no. Actually, Hope Marie was onto other things, let's say.
Right.
No, Donna was very ready for and they got along really well, and just physically they looked great. And
Right.
The contrast was great.
When you look back at the tutoring or the acting, was it harder to talk and to instill the action or the comedy?
Oh, I don't know. They were so physically prepared, you know what I mean, in terms of just being athletic, all of them. That was part of the interview before we hired them.
Right.
Was to see, could they run and shoot, and how were they going to look in a fight situation? Excuse me. So yeah, and comedy, I don't know. There was that, they got the joke. They enjoyed being able to be lighthearted in those situations.
Right.
It was almost like Donna and Hope had like a big sister, little sister, in this movie kind of persona, but they were playing that because she was a civilian in the witness protection program kind of thing. But, we felt their rapport for sure.
Yeah.
When you talked about people reaching out to you and looking at remakes, have other filmmakers over the years reached out to you just for your tutelage, just to say
No.
no?
No.
That was just a hard no.
Yeah, no.
Is
the only relationship that I have with another filmmaker, and I like to talk to him because he knows so much and he's done so much, and that's Charlie Band. Because he's done 200 films, and he's such a great businessman.
Right.
So, he's now, I think he's building a studio somewhere. I forget where. He told me where, but I forgot.
Right.
And he's just got a lot. He's written a book, and he does a podcast. So he's very, very enterprising.
Right.
So every now and then I like to talk to him, and he's talked to me about maybe doing another film, but we haven't really got. He's just so busy, and I've been so busy too.
Well, that's a good thing.
Keep up.
And
Yeah.
you entered the films in the series of 12 in the second film. The first film, Malibu Express, featured, I think, a really charming actor, Darby Hinton. And the first film featured voiceover narration. And again, very charming Darby Hinton. And noticeably, there is a kind of different tone in the second film. So was there a decision to not do the narration, and did some of that carry over, that lightness carry over with your entrance?
No, there wasn't a decision at all. And Malibu Express was done while I was producing Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew.
Yeah.
So that was, although he didn't ask me to produce, the way that we began our partnership was he was going to do Hard Ticket to Hawaii. And he had pre-sales, pre-licenses, but at the last minute, literally after he had hired people and done it, the bank said, "We need collateral," and the only collateral that he had was our house. And I said, "If you're going to put our house up as collateral, I'm going to write the checks."
And a producer is born.
And the rest is history.
And that's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Arlene, I thought for sure that you had a role in the narration maybe coming out, because it was so prominent in Malibu Express. And then you came on as a producer, and then it was no narration, straight forward movie.
It wasn't even needed.
I don't even know. There was no decision about that. The only decision was, and it was again a sign of the times, I think, and the way that men were raised in those days. But there's a scene where a woman's in a shower and a man approaches her forcibly, and then in the middle of it, she enjoys it. No more on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was not that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And that was Malibu Express. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally different. And again, do you find yourself having to talk about the tones of the films? Because if anybody really listens to you care about, there's no victimization of women. There's no unnecessary sex. They're exciting and fun movies, but one could misinterpret. So do you get tired of going, just relax, or?
Oh, no, if there is ever a reference to these movies as soft porn, I am very offended.
Right.
Because I was so much about having the lovemaking be sexy and loving.
Yeah.
Not anything else anyway. So that's just me.
We do a clip for our show. I feature a clip from each movie, and I'm giving something away a little bit because our clip features Seth Romero, the villain in this film, played by Rodrigo Obregon. Now, I have done a lot of research on him, and I have listened to a few podcasts that he's been featured on. He was a wonderful human being. Rest in peace. But he was a villain in 10 of your pictures out of 12. Well, in one, you found a way to put him in drag. Just got him in there, but he is.
Yeah, but he had been away. He was in the army in Colombia, and he came back, and we were already all cast, and we said, no, we have to have Rodrigo. I said, well, there's. What size high heels do you wear? and so there he was.
And he was on board.
He was, it's great.
Well, he played, 10 different characters. Did he come to the set ready as written, or was it collaborative?
Oh, no, he came and always had something to add. Always.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, he has a fascinating life to draw upon. And did he ever talk about one film or another that he really enjoyed, that he really felt a character that stood out to him? Because all of his villains, I think, are really cool and unique. But was there ever one that was really special to him for a reason?
No, I never asked that question. I'm sorry I didn't. But because he always had something unique to add to the character and surprise us and please us.
Yeah. The song, Hard Ticket to Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me, it's a banger. It's a great, great song.
That's a good thing.
And it's unique to this film. All the other films do not have a theme song, I guess. So
I guess, yeah. It just, I mean, we liked the song. It was early in the collaboration and early in just, the pressure of doing the films the way we did them. There wasn't a specific reason that we didn't have a theme song. And Gary Stockdale and Kevin Klingler did not dissolve their relationship. So that became a little bit of an uncomfortable situation. So we changed again, and
it's a standout of the movie in a lot of ways, because it's something that created an album, and again, you can listen to the soundtrack on Spotify, for example. So when you look at the options for people collecting things, I love the record. AndySedaris.com is probably the best place to go. But, is there merch out there that you don't love, or do you encourage people to make their own, stuff? Or, because I think about all the T-shirts I would want and all the tattoos I would get. So, what are your feelings on that, making that?
I had some merchandise online, and just getting the website right has been a challenge. And I'm now working with somebody we think we're going to get it right, because there's the T-shirts. Let me see, because I had my favorite one was the Fit to Kill with Julie and Donna, butt to butt.
It's Julie Strain.
And I ordered them. I don't know however many I ordered. I wound up giving away most of them because they didn't sell, and I was very surprised.
Wow.
So, but now I'm working on a cap with a kind of a unique MalibuBayFilms.com, and then that figure, it's a silhouette figure of a sexy woman.
Right.
So I'm hoping that sells.
Perfect. Well, there's a lot of love for Hard Ticket to Hawaii all over the world, you said. And it's a film, again, that has, so many elements, and it tees up, films to follow it. When you look at this movie, it does have a lot of interesting elements, including a unique villain in the form of a snake. And I don't know if you'll remember, but in for our movie screening, we called the snake Vera. And I don't know, did you ever have a name for the snake when you were filming?
No, I didn't. But when we were in post-production, and I said, we need a sound for the snake. So I called the snake creator, Fred Love. I said, Fred, what do you suggest? He said, very lucky. I happen to be a snake ventriloquist. Honest to God. So he came down to the studio and did all the hissing, whatever he did. I don't know.
Wow.
Whatever he did, it was his.
Right.
So,
all the snake sounds are the one guy.
that's it.
Now, I know...
And I said to him, how did you come to building, snakes? And he said, I like scaring people.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome. And where is the snake today?
Is the snake anywhere today?
And it's in a couple of pieces, but it's in my attic.
It's in your attic.
It's in pieces. So, and I know, is that kind of paraphernalia? Do you hang on to? I see, posters and, the plane.
The posters are for sale. the plane, we had a model airplane that was huge, enormous. And we used it in Savage Beach during the storm. And it was made by a married couple who were literally rocket scientists, and they had building arts, remote control model airplanes as their hobby, and they built this for the movie, and then they gave it to us, and it was hanging in my living room. I could actually send you a photograph of it hanging, and then it was hanging from piano wire, and the piano wire recently snapped and it crashed.
Oh,
and
no.
I've been all over the place. I just got something today with a lead to find somebody to help me to repair it. It looked like the most incredible piece of art ever seen, hanging from my. But anyway, I'm determined to get it fixed.
Oh my goodness.
I believe it's in one of the special features. I feel like
Oh, sure, I'm sure
I've
it is.
seen it
Yeah,
hanging before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where Andy points it
'cause
out.
They came. It was originally hung with a cable. You could see the cable, and I thought that ruined it. And so one Christmas, it had been hanging for a couple of years, I guess. And one Christmas, as a gift to me, Andy had them come and hang it with piano wire, and they came in their Santa dress hats, and it was just so wonderful.
Well,
And
it,
it's been hanging for 30 years, until months ago.
We have an airport here, a small little airport here in Traverse City that has a flight school, and they have the Cessna 172s as one of their planes that they train in. So we see that little guy flying overhead all the time, and we have affectionately named it November 909 786.
Yeah, it does ring. When you look back at some of the things that make Hard Ticket to Hawaii fun, these movies feel it's like coming home. Any of the films, and they're very, in the case of Todd and I, dissecting them in almost pornographic detail, really. Just so much was helpful to us and to me, in a time when I was struggling, and it was just, rediscovering them because I first discovered them on Joe Bob Briggs in the 90s. Do you hear this ever, that, people find these movies and they, kind of take to them, and it is like coming home, wherever, and why do you think that may be?
I think that there is just a uniqueness about them. And I think that I have to attribute that uniqueness to Andy. But I've always said is the most unusual person I've ever known.
Well, that's a way to stay together, make it interesting and unusual, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
I cannot thank you enough for being here with us. This has been amazing. And I have one final question, if you don't mind. And I have gone a little over the time that we talked about, but have you met anyone who sincerely does their best thinking in a hot tub in your life? Just accidentally? Has it happened?
No, but I hear a lot of stories about snakes coming up from toilets.
Oh, boy. Now,
Oh, yeah.
For real?
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
no.
Honestly. Oh, yeah.
Just when you thought it was safe
to take a pee. It's and again, if you watch the films with the commentary, which I cannot, and anybody in my life knows, I have gifted them to people. I've given them to strangers. It's like people who have a lot of copies of a book. I have copies of Hard Ticket to Hawaii, and listen to the commentary, because your commentary, although recorded a long time ago, is so wonderful and refreshing, and your passion for the films comes through. So do you have, when you look back, is Hard Ticket one of those movies that's really special to you as you made this one with your, it was the start of making movies with your husband. Is it just that, or is there something more about Hard Ticket?
Well, it's combined with, first, it was my first independent film, which is quite different than producing at Universal Studios. Very different. So there's that. And then just the relationship with Andy, because what we didn't realize was how competitive we were with each other, and how that relationship, how our relationship evolved from that film to 10 films later, where we're just on a different level.
Right.
Not that we didn't ever disagree, because we, except that I have to say that there were issues between us during the writing and the prepping and the preparing, but once he was on set, anything he wanted was what he got. So, and I'm proud of that as a producer, to be on the side of the director, no matter what.
A lot of pressure, man.
it is.
Evil,
Knievel.
not our real names.
Nailed it.
Oh, you want me to do my bit? Okay, here we go. My bit? Okay, here we go.
He Jim
Who are those
Carrey.
guys?
Hit
Niagara
the end.
Falls.
Those guys.
You're gonna love it. It's just a little independent.
That might have been too much, man.
Something. I'm sorry.
That's her charm.
I'm
That's
sorry.
that's that kidnapped charm.
That's
It's that
We need
I don't
the
want to be
reverb.
here.
yeah. Like it sounds like she's in a wall.
I
with the
wish
reverb
I
on
was
her.
anywhere else.
It's rolling. Birthday time?
Yeah, it is.
Guantanamo.
Somebody's got a birthday coming up.
Guantanamo.
We'll talk later. You know what to do with that, right?
Space bar.
Space bar.
Do I have everything out? That's what she said.
Okay.
That was not for Arlene. Who would be?
She would not have appreciated that.
She would have. She would smack me down.
She would.
Hey, you know what? The runway for this, you didn't lose it, did you?
It's pretty mangled. I'm trying to recover.
The damn dog?
No.
You?
Yeah, essentially.
Why?
This backpack.
Well,
Because it went to the bottom and then
ooh, this has got heft to it. I bought you a good one.
You did.
There's 2 wheels missing already. Or were these always missing?
They were missing one. They came off when I took it out of the package. I couldn't find one. It's a great story. And I'm trying something a little different for this podcast. Do you want to know why?
You didn't take
Because-
notes.
Well, I'm combining less note taking, and it's not going to look like it, but
Well, you know it causes me anxiety when we go.
I know.
When we go non-linear.
well, no. I
It
know
takes-
this movie.
It takes time
really
off my
well.
life.
Hey, I watched it a third time today, so
I watched it right before I came over,
I did. You
and I
really
watched
need
it
to-
yesterday. Mighty Doros.
So I know the movie, but I'm trying to get ready for a live show. So I don't, So I want to try to get as noteless as possible.
I'm having notes on the live show,
I know. I'm just trying to figure out.
and
what
I'm
to do
having
with
a
them.
lamp so I can see said notes.
We have an audience here. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Hello.
Well, you know what it's like on stage. You
Hello,
can't see
guys.
the audience. You got a big ass light in your face, and you're sweating profusely.
If you're sweating during the show, I'll be worried. You should probably have somebody attend to you.
Well, I sweat on gigs. I
Yeah,
did.
but not sitting down talking.
If you're nervous, you do.
Oh yeah. And
Or if there's a hot light on you.
Hot. We're hot. So a thing just happened.
A thing.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with John Carpenter.
And here we are, friends talking about independent movies. Just as a reminder, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Todd.
Hey, Todd.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey. And with us on the beach, away from her sinkhole,
Well,
in her well, is Clarice. Just feeling aloha.
Get ready for this one. Hold on to your butts. Are you well, Clarice? Clarice?
What are you?
Are you well, Clarice? Huh? Get it?
That's upsetting.
I mean, that
It's
is
so bad. It's upsetting.
well. That's That's
You had to say it twice.
I had
And you had to
because
focus us up.
because I
You're like,
stumbled over my
Are you well?
Stella words.
See, and that'd
Are
be
you
funny if
well?
Buffalo Bill was like,
No,
are
no.
you well? Ho ho, see what I did there?
Yeah, yeah.
Get it?
Now we're going to go to the show part of our show, the traditional
The real show.
version of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do we even say about what just happened?
Well, I'm excited and a little bit shocked that it actually happened. but
It takes like we get home and then we're like, fuck,
yeah.
that just happened.
Yeah.
You black out.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like that. Well, with less intelligence, but that scene from Old School with Will Ferrell and James Carville, where he blacks out on the debate thing. Okay,
I thought you were gonna go streaking.
I
with that.
don't know. I'm not too old. I'm too old for that movie for One in the Room, and maybe too young for that movie for One in the Room. That's an interesting place to be.
Old School is not. Everybody's seen that.
Well, we just talked to Arlene Sedaris, producer of Hard Ticket to Hawaii, and actually I'd say so much more, and I mean that,
yeah.
to these films and to the director of the films, obviously. But we're talking about a special film, and we're recording a special numbered episode.
This is our 50th anniversary.
Holy shit!
It's like gold,
Yeah, I know.
right?
It's
For-
our 50th episode recording. The
Yeah.
recording of.
Record-
when it
who
comes
knows?
out,
Yeah.
when it comes out, who knows? So shh.
Or who knows what
everybody.
order.
Talk about it.
Anybody just hush.
We're the only ones that worry about it.
We do because we care. But we're recording our 50th episode, and that's really freaking cool.
And we've planned to do this movie on the 50th episode, I think from the beginning.
From the beginning, yes.
I think right from the beginning, we're like, if we make it to 50,
Right.
it's got to be Hard Ticket.
Because this is why, and we talked to Arlene about this. This movie is the reason we're here. I think I've never been so sure about anything.
Right?
This is why a huge part of the reason why we're doing this show and why we fanatically talk about these movies and others.
Yeah. So 5 years ago, for the listening audience, Ryan here presented me. I moved back to Traverse City. I had a hiatus and moved away for a little bit. Came back,
Is your groin okay now?
and not a hernia, hiatus.
Okay.
Is that the right word? Am I saying?
You can laugh. That was funny. That was a damn good joke, actually.
Yeah.
I don't regret a minute of
A
that.
softball size hiatus.
Okay.
Right? They had to put mesh in.
Oh my God. Anybody who wants to use that for a movie, you go ahead, because that was pretty great.
It's free, open to the public.
Yeah.
Our gift to you.
So a hiatus.
So I moved back here, and Traverse City, finding a place to stay is next to impossible. And in the summer, it is impossible. So a coworker, lived in the country, and he's got this brand new camper right outside the house there. And he's like, hey, crash in here until you get a place. So I'm out there, and the TV has a little antenna on the top, and that's all I got was the 3-5 stations that it could pick up out in the country.
just
but
all fuzzy and
The-
weird
yeah,
sounding.
and the Wi-Fi coming from the house was really sketchy if I would get it or
Welcome to
not.
Channel 7 News
Yeah.
at night. And
So Ryan shows up and gives me this gift because it happened to be my birthday, and I'm alone in a camper each night with no TV to speak of except for maybe
better conditions than Clarice, but
right. Well, but she gets a dog to pet. I don't
yeah.
even get
And
that.
plenty of
Didn't even
lotion.
have that. I had that too. I had.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
that's old, and it ties right into the movies. Todd alone in a camper. Hey Todd, do you want this dirty
Well,
dozen?
this is what we talked about. We've talked about together the optimal ways to watch these movies, and Arlene said so many times, and I never really heard her say it in interviews. You just don't get it. And when talking about trying to do because remakes have been pitched to her, which is really cool to hear.
Yeah.
And you just don't get it.
Right.
And there is a tongue, I think, really firmly planted in a cheek around these movies because
That's free also.
they're funny, you know, and they're funny on purpose in that way. You could look at them like, you know, it's funny, it's because they can't act, but I think the acting's fine. There's jokes written, and they're meant to be the light and fun fare that they are.
Yeah. So the gift was the Dirty Dozen, as I call it.
Oh,
It's
sorry
a
for
12
derailing that.
No, it was great notes.
The gift was the first time I gave you the 12
That was my gift.
in a late June setting.
It's 5 years ago
Yeah.
right now.
Uh-huh.
So this is a 5-year anniversary from our exposure to these films. And it is called Girls, Guns, and G-Strings, the DVD box.
Yeah.
And you can get, although that's not a G-string she's wearing, it's a one-piece
That's marketing for you. Just
Bathing suit.
fucking it all up.
marketing department. Jesus
Right.
Christ.
But that is a shot in an actress from the film. You know,
Yes.
a lot of times that they'll use a candid, you know, sexy person for the cover of something.
Well, how can you get more sexy than
Yeah.
than Andy Sedaris' models in these movies?
True, but you know, it's a legit thing, and that one's still in plastic because it's one of my backups. So
Oh.
don't open that.
So, yeah, 5
Yeah?
years ago, I get.
Is that hot, everybody?
He doesn't want to run out. You know, if the Wi-Fi
Of
goes
this
down.
DVD collection.
Yeah, and so there I have. He's like, we're in the lunchroom, and you go to me like, "Hey, do you like 80s B movies?" And I'm like, "I like anything right now." What do you got? You know, I
Yeah.
got all I have is you know, Ninja Warrior
Gosh.
things or whatever on
Yeah.
TV, and then that's where it started. So we started watching the 12 of them together. You know, the 12 pack. So on AndySedaris.com, they do sell the same box set of DVDs for $23.99.
Yeah.
So you can get all 12 for $2 each.
Yeah.
Granted, it's a DVD, and some people may not even know what that is. It's not underwear. It's that's BVD,
We
isn't
are
it?
punny as hell tonight.
Yeah, it's dad jokes.
Well,
Gotta
why
stop.
don't and you know, I have them all on Blu-ray. I don't know. I like all the special stuff, all the bonus stuff in.
And you have the full soundtrack on album, on vinyl.
So we're explaining our setting, but we'll get into our 50th episode. This was my pick, so I just randomly picked a 1987 film that I love. I wasn't sure if Todd had seen it, but here we go. Hard Ticket to Hawaii. And again, a holy grail of films for us. So in true to form, I'm going to go to the description from IMDb. In Hawaii, an undercover DEA agent and her civilian friend stumble upon a drug trafficking operation and have to enlist the help of all their colleagues / friends to go after the vicious drug kingpin. What do you think?
Oh, that was just beautiful.
Okay. It's on the nose.
Yeah.
And maybe it's you know, in Hawaii, and you're like, good, I'm in. Shades of Magnum PI. It's the 80s.
Who doesn't want to be in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Well, right now,
Right.
1987, an hour and 36 minutes.
It's an hour and 36 minutes.
You might have already said that.
And it's billed as an action comedy crime. What do you think of that?
Well, it's definitely action comedy with the producer agreeing with us.
Okay.
Crime. Yes, there is crime in the movie. So sure.
It's on. Okay. So here's where I had my little epiphany is that I finally I did see it more as an actual comedy, not comedy for the cheese part of it. Like you see the jokes, you know, you go into it that way, because watching the Blu-ray with the director intro that was filmed with Andy Sedaris, the director who we'll talk about, and Julie Strain, who's in quite a few of the later films. He asked her, Julie Strain, what she thinks, and she's like, "Oh, it's hilarious. It's one of my favorites in the series." And I'm like, "Yeah, this is meant to be legit funny and actiony, and not in an ironic way." And it's just, I don't know.
Well, one of your heroes, Paul Scheer.
Oh, yeah.
Is has a YouTube video out on 2 minutes long on Hard Ticket, and it's on there. It's on AndySedaris.com. That clip, you can just play it right there. But he mentions Spielberg, Fellini, Sedaris. And this is coming from Paul
There
Scheer,
you go.
your hero.
There may be a little
And
bit of
what
irony
movie
there.
was he in of ours? The vampire?
We
No.
did Slice.
Slice.
Yeah.
He
That
was
was at
the
the end of
pizza owner,
Yeah.
pizza shop owner.
Yeah.
He's also in Born Legacy.
I am also hungry.
Oh, you were bringing crepes. Where are they?
All right. So I completely forgot about
I have
that.
a text that says you're making crepes
Yikes.
and bringing them to
Don't
50.
That
Yes,
sounds
yes,
like
yeah.
me. That sounds like me, but I failed.
I'll beat you up.
So here's another
You got to
interesting.
climb out of there first.
Here's another interesting part of this is we do the actor rankings, IMDb, how it goes, and I think kind of billing. You look at the cover, this is how it goes. So this is just billing in order of IMDb, but first billed is Ron Moss as Rowdy Abilene. So putting yourself back in the Wayback Machine 5 years ago, had you seen him in anything?
No. And yeah, I'm going to be pulling you back. So,
What do you mean?
well,
You're
I
gonna-
have a few things I wanted to cover before we went down the actors list.
Oh, all right. Well, all right.
Can I pull on the reins? I've never done this before.
Never.
This is a first drink.
This drink. Todd pull. Every time I get out, they pull me back in. So, Hard Ticket to Hawaii. I for anybody that says it's lowbrow and cheesy, and it is a B movie, right?
Who's saying
But
that?
I just want to share. Well, there's been a few reviews that it is a palindromic acronym.
Okay.
Your eyebrows just shot up. Now
Well, those
you're
are-
the one with the.
Those are two.
You got all the degrees.
Well, yeah.
Does that-
Those are interesting concepts
you with
together.
me?
Yeah.
HTTH,
Okay.
forwards and backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
So makes it palindromic. And then,
Right.
of course, HTTH is an acronym.
Right.
So, bam, in your face. People that say this is lowbrow. Name me another palindromic acronym.
I think there are quite a few English teachers who are going to have sex tonight because of that,
Yeah.
and they're going to do it naughty.
We're
They're
gonna call this episode word porn.
They're going to have palindromic sex.
which is
Yeah, you figure it out. You know what I'm saying. So Ron Moss, you'd never seen, and I don't think I'd seen him in anything before, but he's a soap opera actor, and that's what he's best known for. And he looks it. He's got the jaw.
well, they call him jawbone. Or you call him jawbone.
On another podcast does.
Okay.
But his first movie was in 1983, a movie made in Spain called Hearts and Amor, and he plays Ruggero, Ruggero, which is hilarious to me because I think it's like you're rugged, you're Ruggero. I don't know, and it's also with Tanya Roberts.
Wow.
That seems fairly.
His first movie was with Tanya. Was
Yeah.
he a lead or was he?
No, I don't think he was a lead, but it seems kind of interesting. And then he's in an episode of Trapper John MD, and then he's Rowdy Abilene in this.
And then he goes to The Bold and the Beautiful, same year, 1987.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he was on that show for 4,425 episodes.
Get the fuck out.
I wouldn't make that up. Let Lord strike me down if I am lying.
What? I can't even. Four.
For like
Four.
4,400
I should have yelled
episodes.
two. Okay. 4,000. Say it again.
4,425 episodes.
That's like more hits than anybody's gotten in baseball.
Yeah. So, all right, are you ready for some crazy Sedaris imploding in on itself
No.
with
Yes.
Rowdy?
I've got. I'm going to keep inserting my stuff into.
Okay.
Because it's.
That's how
Wait,
this goes.
wait,
It's a
wait.
conversation.
What did that mean? Inserting my stuff. That's
boy.
like
Oh boy, Arlene would not approve. Buddy.
word.
This is not
yeah,
that
I
kind
told
of
you it
show,
was
man.
word
I don't
porn.
approve.
All right, Paste Magazine. In
What, the drumming magazine, or is this
no,
something
that's
dirty
Paste.
that you
That's
look
Paisty. Paste is like. Never mind.
for glue enthusiasts?
It's sticky. It's definitely sticky.
Oh God.
This magazine, 2014.
Can we look at this up? Are we going to get sued or
Rated-
Like, our kids not going to be
This
able
is
to?
right on their website. Rated Hard Ticket to Hawaii, the best B movie of all time. So they did like a top 100 list. So if you look up Paste Magazine 2014, Hard Ticket to Hawaii, best B movie of all time. Segueing into go, Ryan, your turn. Quid pro quo, Ryan.
What is happening?
What is, we are imploding.
All right.
Worlds are colliding.
All right. So Ron Moss, who plays Rowdy, was in a movie. I've never seen this. 1987 called Hot Child in the City. Notable for a couple of
It's
reasons.
a song.
Yes, it is.
Hot child in the city.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. That was the bass line, in case you didn't know.
That's all right. Now a couple of musicians are going to have sex tonight.
No, English teachers that play on the weekends.
Oh,
They
even
gig
that-
on
that's
the
gonna
weekends.
Be
Oh,
serious
it's going to
stuff.
be animalistic.
Yes. But Hot Child in the City, he stars in this with Leah Ayres, who's in Bloodsport. She's the lady lead in Bloodsport. I really like her. And it
Well,
also
she likes
stars.
Van Damme. I don't like her.
No, she's got no problem with those buns. And
Buns of Steel.
it stars Sherry Shattuck, who is in Death Spa with William Buemiller, I think is his name, who plays Lucas
Buemiller.
in Guns.
Yo, Miller.
So yeah, and Do or Die.
Huh?
Okay, if
The
anybody,
Sedaris Do or Die?
yes, if anybody can track that, you'll really appreciate that. And Ron Moss's name on The Bold and the Beautiful. Did you ever watch that show?
You know,
Yes, he does.
in the lunchroom, currently,
Currently.
It's on.
Every
the
day.
post Ryan lunch show.
Yeah.
If I'm still down there at 1:30,
There's some good stuff.
here
on,
comes.
right?
Yeah, I got the theme music memorized, but there's no Ron Moss. He's
No.
not there.
He probably could. He still looks great, but his name in the Bold and the Beautiful is one of my favorite soap opera names, Ridge Forrester.
Ridge.
Ridge.
R-I-D-G-E.
Yep, you got it. Ridge
Wow.
Forrester is his name on that show.
Is that like really a thing for a man's name? Are there like people out there
Well,
named
no,
Ridge?
it's just made up. It's like soap opera made up. Like, oh, you live in Alaska on a ridge. You're Ridge. It's Foresty.
You
Ridge
did
Forrester.
Sean Connery.
Yeah. And Ron Moss, we've talked about this before. Ron Moss is married to Devin DeVasquez, who is also in the Andy Sedaris film Guns.
Are they still married?
Yes, they are.
So it's his second marriage.
I think so.
Because I remember reading his bio, he had a first marriage and then a second marriage.
Mm.
But I couldn't remember her name.
I can
Ay.
volley to that information, I think, if I need to.
Well, look it up and I'll insert one of my zingers here. What do you think?
This is what they're here for.
Okay.
Go for it.
This is what you pay for, baby.
That's right.
So we talked about it in the interview with Arlene, but we did a showing of this movie in Traverse City, a premiere. And January 25th, 2019, we screened Hard Ticket to Hawaii downtown, where Arlene was kind enough to send us a bunch of swag that we gave away, and it was in the dead of winter. And we had a nice crowd show up despite the god-awful weather that was outside. And it was, I think a Friday night we did it?
We did.
And
Yep.
at the just prior to doing that, Ryan, you know, we can get all teary-eyed here. We did our first podcast together.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And you can find it. You can still find it today
Yeah.
on YouTube. And if you go on YouTube and you do the search, Ryan Buck interview, Hard Ticket to Hawaii, you will find it.
Holy
There is
cow.
no Todd. There is just Ryan Buck interview, and it'll take you right to it. It's 16 minutes and 28 seconds long. But if you listen to it, I promise a Todd will show up.
Yeah. Well, again, that's why they're here.
Everybody wants to hear Robin.
The second build, been, up for debate, but second build is Donna Spear as Donna Hamilton.
Donna.
In an interview, she does say that it had been pronounced Donna. But her first credit, I please, if you've seen this, Todd, do you know what? A 1983 TV show called Automan.
No.
No, Oh,
I
man.
thought this was her first
No,
first
it's
movie.
a TV. I just noted
Okay.
it because it was one season and it looks batshit.
Did you find it? Did you see it?
No. I saw it briefly, but it's
Okay.
like there was a lot of weird shows that lasted a season in the 80s.
So you said 83?
1983, yeah.
Okay.
It was called Automan. So check that out. It looks nuts,
Well, I'm
but
going
it's
to,
like a superhero show.
this is hashtag not a creep. Each time you introduce one of our playmates, I'm going to give the issue for those of you that are eBay so inclined that they appear in.
Oh, well, yes.
Isn't that fun?
Aside from being actors, they also
It's James Bond
modeled.
with Playmates.
Yes.
That's what I liken it to. So Donna Spear appeared in March 1984 issue of Playboy. So that was this show that she was in. You're talking about was prior to her being a Playmate. So she was on TV before being a Playmate. Then
Interesting.
what do you think of that?
Well, that's what I said. They're actors who also, appeared as models.
I'm sure there was. I mean, that's got to be really good money in the 80s. Remember, there's pre-internet, right? All you got is
Who knows?
Hugh Hefner, right?
Residual checks, all that.
Right, but I mean, pre-internet.
Oh yeah, true.
That's all you got is the gas station magazines. Right?
Yeah, well, like you said, this was her first movie credit, and Andy Sedaris, the director of the film, met her when he was working on a shoot for Playboy, and cast her based on interactions there. She's also, I cannot believe I haven't seen this, in a 1985 movie called Into the Night, directed by John Landis, starring Jeff Goldblum and Michelle Pfeiffer. Have you seen that?
No.
Into the Night? It looks awesome.
It sounds familiar though. That title just sounds
I know.
familiar.
Was there maybe
But I've never seen Pfeiffer and
song?
Goldblum together.
I know. It looks like 85 Into the Night, like John Landis, Jeff Goldblum, and Michelle Pfeiffer. That sounds flawless to me.
What do they got in there? King Kong.
But so you've never seen that?
Have you?
No. Okay, well that's gonna happen. She did play Donna Hamilton in 7 of these movies. And remember, I was super jazzed because I recognized her down the line once I saw it again from Dragnet, the Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd.
She's
movie.
not in that.
She is.
Get out of here.
She's the bait mate of the year, 75, or Dabney Coleman with that voice he's doing. Comes it back again. Love Dabney
Damn.
Coleman.
Isn't it
bait
ironic
mate?
or coincidental that Donna plays in 7 of them and there's Andy's second movie is 7?
That is crazy.
You're just speechless.
I am.
Yeah.
It takes
that
a
you
minute
can
to
drink.
process.
That was a pullback, people.
It makes a-
You might want to take 3 on that one.
It takes a minute.
Just
Drink.
take a shot with it.
And we talked to, and depending on when you listen to this, Arlene, we talked to Arlene about our legit love for Donna Spears acting in these movies, her career, like the arc of the character, because she acts her ass off in these movies, and especially there's some really, really heavy scenes where she's lost her memory. She fights hard. There's fight scenes in this where I'm like, they look like they're getting hurt, or nobody's really getting pulling back. And I'm sure, it was safe, but she gets really physically fit. She gets by the last movie, she is kind of jacked up. Not,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's she really commits to it, and I
She's
think
definitely pumping iron.
yeah. And her last credited film was Fit to Kill, 1993.
Oh.
Yeah. And, there could be another podcast about all the amazing things that she's done since movies and the people that she's healed. So I suggest you look into the work that Donna Spear has done outside of movies as well.
Well, her book is titled Naked Truth.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of Bill Cosby in it,
The fall.
actually,
Yeah.
where she's a survivor from that
She's got some
situation.
stuff.
So
Next build is Hope Marie Carlton. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to kind of put you on the spot. What's her last name? Her character is Taryn.
son of a bitch. as Donna would say, and does say twice in
She
this movie.
does. Oh, I love it.
So
I love it.
I can tell you the movie that her last name is told by Doc. It's Return to Savage Beach, when Doc does his 10-minute narration that Andy wrote for him. And he says her last name, and it's the only place in all 12 movies where we hear
it?
her last name.
Isn't it written somewhere?
And I don't remember it. Reynolds. I don't know.
That's good. That's actually close. It's Taryn Kendall. So you're close on the Rendell.
I hadn't watched Return in a long time, so I couldn't remember.
And we've talked about her quite a bit. I have a super, I think she is tremendous. I think she's a good, fit with Donna Spear, both kind of physically, and there's, a little bit of a softness to her. Donna really, comes off pretty intense sometimes and has to be.
I'm supposed to be soft. I'm a woman.
Yeah, I mean,
She tells
she's
us
just
that.
super adorable to me, and I like her character.
Yeah.
Had you seen her in anything? And I have. So.
Oh yeah, she's the horror films. Yeah.
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 She had a really good career in horror, but after
With an
playing Dawn on one episode of the A-Team, she lands this.
I pity the fool.
Yeah. So one episode of the A-Team, and if you Arlene was heavier in participating in casting the role of Taryn, and she played Taryn Kendall in 3 of the movies, but she's also in a movie I like called Terminal Exposure. That's a good one. Slaughterhouse Rock, but I know her best as the pinup girl. / what is it, the waterbed girl from Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Oh, do tell, Ryan.
Well, that was
How old were you?
I wasn't. I was in the sweet spot. I probably should have been maybe-ish watching those movies around that time.
You were a teen, adolescent boy, man.
And
so
if you know these movies,
you see how he's trying to avoid, because he knows where I'm going. He's trying to stop me.
Well, sometimes it's funnier when
And
they imagine.
the pinup girl is
Okay,
deeply embedded in his subconscious.
I baked cookies whenever I thought of her. Okay, fine. And to this day,
I think you
about her
got
and
on the
bake.
counter with an apple pie. Is what
And
you
I
did.
bake. But
Warm apple pie.
there's just a real kind of charm to her, and if you
There
watch
is.
the later, there's a line that a Mae West line in a later movie that I really like. So I like the two of them together, and I think Hope Marie Carlton brings a lot to the role.
Well, everyone's holding their breath right now, waiting. Here it comes. Hope Marie Carlton,
Wow.
July.
Oh,
1985.
80,
July issue of
2 years before
1985
this.
Playboy.
2 years before this. Look at how Clarice checking that out. She's gonna need extra light in the well to check out those episodes,
issues.
those issues. The articles are
Boy,
really
things
good,
were a
though,
lot
Clarice.
different in the 80s than they are today.
Next build, Rodrigo Obregon. Super important individual within these movies. In this film, he plays Seth Romero.
Oh, I don't have the issue for him. Yeah,
He does.
Oh,
If it would have helped others, he probably would have posed in Playboy, from what I know about him. So he plays Seth Romero in the film. What do you think his IMDb best known is? Now, here's...
Return to Savage Beach
That's it?
for number
Well,
one.
it's actually... It's three Andy films and one not Andy film. He's best known for Hard Ticket First, Savage Beach, Hard Hunted, and Collateral Damage. the Schwarzenegger movie.
No.
So he must have a part in that, and it just maybe squeaked up there because that's a big deal.
Yeah.
But Rodrigo is amazing. I urge you to seek out any information on him because his life is so fascinating. He did incredible things.
Tell us.
Well, it's kind of a, How Did This Get Made has a really good bonus episode where they interview him. This is where I learned a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
But he became a dancer, professional dancer in ballet due to his mom. Did this for a long time. Ended up escaping the ballet at one point. Like Interpol had to snatch him back. He ended up coming to the States, and I think he hitchhiked, met a princess in Alabama, and then ultimately ended up creating what led to, I believe, a Memorial Day type of holiday in Colombia, where he's from.
How do you meet a princess in
It's-
Alabama?
it sounds like I'm making it all up, but it's so fascinating, and he's
but
just
a princess clearly from another country, because
Yeah,
we don't
it's-
have them here.
or maybe I'm paraphrasing, but it was something. It was something like that.
Yeah.
That he met. Yeah, like a Roman holiday style story or something. But I'm just endlessly fascinated by him, and I appreciate the shit out of him because
He is hard to
he's our
kill.
guy.
Yeah, I know it's a pun from other movie.
Yeah,
other movie,
he's
but
hard-
in this
he's
movie, he
fucking
is damn
kill.
hard to
Yeah.
kill.
But he's our guy in all these, like he's what makes them home. You see him, and he's a new character, and he's the
Broads.
Think about the
Broads?
balls of this. Andy makes these movies. He puts the same guy in as a villain. Fuck you.
Yeah.
This is my guy. These movies are great. I don't give a shit. And-
Fast and Furious stole from Andy.
yeah.
I don't care if you were just blown into smithereens in the last movie. You're alive and
That's
well.
right. Yeah.
Come on to the next one.
That is what. Wow. Maybe we have a good origin story here. But he's been in a lot of films, 42 films before he passed. A director named Paul Leader used him a bunch also. And Rodrigo did end up, he was in a film, more mainstream film called Papa Hemingway in Cuba. Did you ever see that?
No.
Giovanni Ribisi. It looks really, really good. And it was one of those just fell off my radar, but he did,
It's a biographical Hemingway deal.
I don't know. I think so, but it
Sounds
focuses
like
on
it.
maybe a writer who interviews him at some point. But it just sounds like Rodrigo did whatever wanted to do at some point because
He
did the projects he wanted.
he
and,
lived life
Yeah.
on his terms.
yeah, and again, as you heard Arlene, or I hope you hear Arlene, just there's a lot of love for him, and they used him in 10 out of these 12 films, and as often as they could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one, he was in drag just to get him in.
In the one film he wasn't in, Pat Morita was the villain. So that's cool.
So you can wax on,
yeah,
wax off.
and who else do you kind of think about as starring? I mean, there's a lot of people noteworthy in the.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
we
film,
got two
but-
more Playmates to go through. What do you mean?
Oh, okay. So, Cynthia Brimhall.
There we go.
All right.
How could you forget her changing
Cynthia Brim.
scene?
Oh my gosh, Edie. Edie is
Edie.
another character that just. I'm happy to see Edie's,
And-
I'm happy to see her.
Yep, we love Edie.
Yeah.
She's drop dead gorgeous. Apparently, in Edie's place, her restaurant, bras are outlawed. So we thank her for that.
And she I think is very tall because there's one scene in the film
Yeah.
where
It
she
looks
is
like-
not wearing she's
She's
wearing
barefoot.
She's barefoot
Yeah.
and the other two are in heels.
Yeah, and she's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
So I guess I'll give the goods here.
Yeah.
Cynthia Brimhall, October 1985.
Yeah.
That would be the issue. Now, the true fans are gonna, go on eBay and get all 4 issues for their collection, right?
Right.
You
Again,
just have to find the hiding spot where the wife won't
I
find
think
it.
in Clarice, after this, you may be inclined, I hope, to watch more films. Maybe not. But this character of Edie, critical character. She's a linchpin, a communicator. She runs the front, this restaurant. She sings. She
Not in this episode.
she runs various front restaurants. This poor woman. she gets
That's not
zero
an
fun.
easy job.
How many
Kidnapped.
movies is she in? 5?
Oh boy.
Yeah, we
This
used
is a
to be
good
up
test.
on all this. So good.
She's in a good.
I would say at least 5 because she's in Guns,
actually.
right? So that's 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think she's in all 7 with Donna. We weren't prepared on that
She's
one.
in Hard Ticket, Picasso, Guns, Do or Die, Hard Hunted, Fit to Kill.
How many was that?
That's 6.
So
So she misses. I don't want to do this. Anyway, I love that. I love the
he
character.
also gave
of
you the
Edie.
finger at the same time when he
And-
said that. I just, for those.
And now,
that
am I
can't
going to
see.
guess patty cakes?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Fatty
That's
Dufak.
Playmate number
okay,
4.
Fatty Dufak. Okay, cool.
There are no other Playmates that I know of. In
Okay.
This movie. So Patty Cakes gets kind of a raw deal from Andy in some of the scenes, man. She becomes an object.
Her character in this movie is kind of a foil for a awesome scene.
Oh, the when she confronts Michael
An
and Michelle.
Awesome scene. Yeah, well, that prefaces an amazing scene.
Yeah.
And again, I've admitted this on the show before, and I'll admit it again when we get to that point. But
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
So Patty Cakes is played by Patty Duffick, May 1984. So that makes no, that's not the earliest. March 84 is Donna. So
Yep.
yeah, she's not the earliest one. Donna was the first in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for her.
The matriarch of the films, maybe? Too much to say?
No, you dead
I
end.
look at her that way.
You
you
can't.
know, I
yeah.
mean,
There's 12 films. She's the
Yeah.
lead in 7 of them.
and there is, it takes the movies do evolve, and when she's not in them, I think they're still super strong, and there's other characters that, but had she popped into, a later one just as Donna Hamilton, just for like a quick cameo,
Yeah.
that, but I know she was done with film for a reason, but, I really do like what she did with that character. Not so fucking sue me. I don't care.
Calling my lawyer right now.
Yeah. Well, good luck in that.
Can you lower a phone down? No.
Can you lower a phone?
Does not
That's
get
great.
the phone this week.
Well, the movie and all the movies start with the Malibu Bay films, and that little screeching of a seagull, which is Pavlovian at this point for me. I see that little ding, and I'm like, all right, here you go.
You mean you hear?
My brain? No, just looking at that logo, the silhouette of those 3 palm trees, I'm happy.
Take me to my happy
In
place.
this movie, it's shot in Hawaii, it's shot in California, and it's amazing. I think, and Andy would probably has said this and would say this, editing and continuity, and they make so much with, if you were Clarice, interestingly enough, if you'd known how they maybe put some of these shots together, I think legitimately you'd be like, holy shit, that's what. And I think a lot of movies have to do that,
Okay.
but that's why, they're, the pinnacle of indie film.
Well, I have 2 big reveals at this point. Since this is our anniversary issue, a
And
couple of big
you-
reveals.
he
So
does
reveal
have
number 1.
2 testicles, so uh-oh.
Yeah, they're Teflon. Go ahead, kick me.
You didn't know that was Iron Balls McGinty? Whatever it is from The Jerk. Remember that?
We have gone, he really hates these cans.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
we're gonna get into
I
the
took
film,
one for
everybody.
the team, big time.
Oh.
I was
don't
made
have
an
2
offer. So Clarice made an offer that she would watch this film. She never watches the movies,
Yeah.
right? She goes, all right, it's the 50th one. I'll watch this one if, Todd, you watch this video that I'm going to send a link for to
Okay.
you on your phone.
Okay.
What do you think that video was that I had to watch to trade her
didn't have
to
to watch.
get her to watch the
From-
You just
movie?
had to
From-
listen.
From Clarice.
Yeah.
Think about
I really think it had something to do with Taylor Swift.
Yeah. So when I say I took one for the team, so to get her to watch Hard Ticket,
Okay.
I had to watch.
Okay.
listen.
Listen
Well,
to.
no, I watched the video.
Okay.
Well, it's just snow falling.
Video. You didn't have to watch it.
Oh,
I had
wow.
to read the lyrics, which was important, by the way.
Oh, sure.
Because it gave me a lot more depth.
Because you get it.
I can't get
And
everywhere.
you're an open person, so you
I
listen to.
I did it.
What was it?
I listened and I watched. It was called Evermore.
It's a song.
It's a
One of
song.
her songs?
Yeah, yeah. Apparently very popular. And it was actually very well written.
Yeah, and I don't doubt it for sure.
And then I found out today, serendipitously,
Uh-huh.
on Facebook because they found out that I watched this video, so now they're sending me all
Oh,
this shit.
so yeah, there you
Yeah, I get that there is a
Tinfoil hat.
college course on Taylor Swift's lyrics.
go. Oh, okay, interesting.
A college credit course to
Fascinating.
study her lyrics. So she does have some
And
depth.
she writes the bulk of them.
For Evermore, there was three people credited
Three credited, like
Yeah, and one of them was the
for-
second
for
singer,
lyrics though,
right?
or music.
for the writing.
Music or lyrics.
I was
Okay.
assuming lyrics, but
Interesting.
I don't
Wow.
know. I guess I could have missed that.
Well, you know what? When
Who was
I
the other singer?
Bonnie Bear.
oh,
Wasn't it?
Burl
Bonnie
Ives.
Bear.
That's
No,
great.
relax.
No, we're not
Could
talking
you
about that fucking
imagine?
god awful
that's our-
special.
Could
don't
you
you
imagine?
diss Rudolph.
Uh,
Don't.
Yeah.
I
You
will
will.
defend
yeah.
Rudolph to the death.
Anybody who
We
wants
know.
to make me a dead Rudolph T-shirt for this podcast, you go right ahead for the holidays.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
You know, just design that
hey, she's named Clarice for a reason
because that's her name, yo.
That's my name.
because that's the name of the
Clarice.
the little
Right.
doe in Rudolph, Clarice. So now you got to tell us your
Okay, so
what you went through and if have you been changed forever by watching
I
this
think
movie?
This is the first movie I've watched this month. And
Oh.
only.
okay,
But it was so fun. I had a great time.
For real?
For real.
wow.
Look,
For real.
look into my eyes.
You're not looking at me, so I can't.
I know, but they can't hear me if I look at you. I just want to. I just want to
I'm-
make sure
I'm
you're telling me
tending
the
to
truth.
believe this for sure. In
Was it bananas?
It was bananas.
Yeah,
I had
it's-
so much fun watching it.
It's bananas.
what was your
So it's 1987.
Yeah.
So it's early for It's like
well, you were going into it, and you know us. It's a silly movie. Yes, there is nudity. Yes, there's, but again, it's one of those things where I don't know how easily I would recommend that movie to certain people. You know what I mean? I because, like Arlene said, you just have to get it. So did you go into it with a kind of lightheartedness?
Yes.
What
ready
expectations
to
were
have a
met or not met?
Ready to have a good time. I had a good time.
Really?
Yes.
And when you say good time, what kind of good time were you meaning? Just a lighter movie or
Yes. I definitely
yeah,
laughed.
it's summer in
It was
Traverse
like-
City and we're all dying.
right? Yeah.
So
In a certain way.
so we want
in a
certain way.
local way.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. I felt like you guys in that moment because it was like
You jotted things down, huh?
I took a full page of notes.
Wow.
And I also drew a snake.
Oh, she did. Oh, right here, right here by the
diamond.
a
snake.
skateboard and a diamond. That's my tattoo for this movie. Right there.
Oh man! All right, you.
I get
Promised,
that right now.
You promised to put a picture of that on Facebook or
promise.
Instagram. No, this right here that you drew.
Yeah,
promise.
1000%.
Oh, that is.
That's the T-shirt.
That just made my month right
That's the
there.
Hard Ticket
That is a
episode
T-shirt. Speaking of. Speaking of.
Oh, am I supposed to? Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of, so Ryan, somebody has a birthday coming up, and this is our anniversary episode, our 50th, our gold anniversary.
You know this is a podcast.
And you have a birthday coming up, and
Yeah.
you always
God.
give me a birthday present, and I always return your birthday present in the same package that you gave to me, because Ryan
You
picks out
do.
the best. It's a bag that is full of stripper glitter. It says love and hearts all over it. But
Right.
my bed and shirt is covered with this glitter because it sat on my bed and touched my shirt.
What's
so
wrong
I look
with
like I
loving-
spent too long at
loving
fantasies or
another
something.
man? I love you. You
Yeah,
know, like that's
well,
just,
I wouldn't expect. So, Ryan, this gift
Oh, for real?
is very personal.
Oh.
It cannot get any more personal than what is in this bag right now from me to you. I can't overstate how personal this is.
Shit.
Yeah, she knows what it is.
For weeks.
Oh.
You and I just want to credit you with this for this gift because you made this manifest.
Oh,
You
should
literally
we be doing this?
You,
I
literally
I
made
trust
this
you implicitly.
manifest. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
You're gonna open it and you're gonna describe it like we have done in the past.
I've eaten recently, and will I release my bowels? I mean,
You might. You might.
I get
like
heightened
in
emotion.
like in Sushi Girl, where the guy has
Okay.
to run in the bathroom.
Well, we're all cool, right? Like,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
friends.
We can clean it
All
up.
right, she's in the well. Okay.
Happy birthday.
Well, thanks, Kathleen.
Happy birthday.
Oh, it's sensual.
To
Well, it's in a gorgeous bag full of love on the outside and stripper glitter.
Yeah, you
so,
picked it
you
out.
know, nothing wrong with them apples.
birthday.
It's wrapped beautifully with well, this is the paper I provided originally. So
which also
yeah,
has glitter.
also glittery. And there, I see.
birthday
Well, like I see a lot of green.
you.
Like this is the largest head of broccoli I've ever seen.
Oh, it's a large head in there. I'll tell you that.
Oh boy,
Oh,
I knew it.
huge.
I knew it. You killed a guy. I knew it. This
Large
is the
head,
evidence.
large head with Teflon
This is
balls.
the evidence. Oh my God. Yep.
Are you
Yeah,
ready?
This is the evidence.
You made this happen, Ryan.
What are you
You
talking
made
about?
this happen.
Okay.
Enjoy it.
This is okay. It's a garment.
Uh-huh.
I'm already because I love garments. I'm looking at what appears to be a T-shirt, and there's something. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Well, what Todd has done is he's done my job for me, in that he has made the greatest T-shirt of all time. Yeah, and you're gonna have to go to the website or the Facebook page and see what he's given. This is
So that,
oh my god, oh my god!
and it's your size.
Have you seen it?
I was an accomplice.
Okay,
She saw a picture of it. She didn't see
Yeah.
the T-shirt in the flesh.
Photo off of the 2005 laptop on
Yeah.
USB.
Yeah.
It was a process.
yeah,
Yeah.
It took forever.
It
was worth it.
That's something I could do, technically. So Clary's got the technical aspect
This is
too.
something special, everybody. Yep. So get with us on Facebook to see really the greatest thing you've ever seen.
And that is very.
Thank you.
And that picture was taken during the time that this movie was being filmed.
Of whatever it may be, ladies and
You don't
gentlemen.
want to? Okay. Well,
No,
that's a surprise.
well, is it personal?
That's real personal.
Yeah.
You have a matching one, don't you?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my God! Please. Thank you, God. Oh,
there
my
it is. Todd's lifting his shirt.
tucked into his sweats and everything. Good.
Bam.
Bam. I'm so happy. Yep. This is a celebration, everybody.
We can die happy now.
Yeah. Yeah. This
did
is, oh man. You smooth criminal, you. Golly. Well, all right. I'm going to try to recompose
How do
after
we go
this.
on? Yeah.
Well, so we have somebody new on board who said they had some fun with the movie, and that's pretty neat. My wife, same way.
My wife?
My wife, still fun. She watches this movie with equal joy and gets it. And
Except for the first time.
no. Well,
Didn't
no,
you have a- didn't
no.
you
The
have
first
a
time she had a lot of fun. too.
Disagreement?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. And
Okay.
I may watch it on my own, and I watched it on YouTube the
Oh.
first time. Yeah. Well, one of the things about the opening that I really like, I mean, they tee up, quite a few. Well, it's a drug movie, right? So you have an early crime with two local Hawaiian police officers, stumbling.
No.
What?
You're skipping the whole 1 minute and 26 seconds into it. The banana hammock makeout.
Well, I know.
You're intentionally skipping over that?
No. I'm sorry.
You're jumping to the cops being killed, right?
Yeah. No, I
I'm sorry. I'm a little aggressive today.
Yeah.
What?
I'm
No way.
I'm normally very zen, but you get a bunch of beers in me and go out on bowling night like this, and it's all
No.
ego first.
Now I
guess.
realize we didn't really talk too much about Andy Sedaris as a director, like we normally do.
Oh, Ryan's pulling back.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to do the show right.
You
really.
can still drink even if Ryan
Yeah,
pulls back.
yeah.
Yeah.
But please, Andy, one of the things that I think is super cool about what Andy had done as a TV director is, he had a part to do with directing the Munich Olympics. He had all that sports stuff, which makes him really adept at action.
The wide world of sports.
Yeah.
And he invented, what was that shot called?
The honey shot.
The honey shot.
Yeah. So he took the camera off the football field. He was one of the first people who said, "Why don't we make this more entertaining?"
And would zoom in on hot-looking
Well, to
women
start,
in the crowd.
but like it was unheard of to take the camera off the field,
Right.
and so that was obviously a good thing to do for a lot of reasons. I mean, I don't really know. Maybe it's not.
No, it's,
don't really watch
it's
football.
commonplace now. I watch baseball every night.
Well, there you
and
go.
they scan the audience every night.
Exactly. Because, you want to envision yourself there
Mm-hmm.
or feel like, you're connected.
Yeah, and for some reason, if they're eating an ice cream cone, they spend a little extra time. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm?
We're all creeps. Taglines for the film before we get
It's
into
kind
the
of funny
first
since
scene.
we already know.
Taglines.
I know. I have seen the tagline, Ryan.
I know. But we're going to do it anyway. On the front, in addition to an Andy Sedaris film, Pay the Price for Paradise,
It's not. This is no hula.
and This Ain't No Hula.
This ain't no hula.
Yeah.
That's the one I know.
Yeah. Well, the opening, the correct opening, as you rightly said, takes place on a special boat.
Yeah, we get the nice, beautiful establishing shot of Hawaii itself, and just gorgeous. And then the music changes
Yeah.
to this kind of
Do,
the girl theme
do,
music,
do.
music.
Yep.
And there's the same boat, Malibu Express,
Yeah,
the
Malibu
title
Express.
of the previous movie.
So it makes itself known, and you see two super beautiful people on the
Jawbone.
back.
And
His jaw is otherworldly. I mean, how does that happen? It's
genetics, man.
Yeah. I get it, ladies. I mean, like, this is a handsome motherfucker.
He is the bold and the
but
beautiful.
in a like an accessible way, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I get
well,
it.
I want to give you credit right now, and and everybody listening can hear it, that creating that term for his bathing suit, for his Speedo or whatever it was. You remember what you call
Who
it?
created it?
You did.
I did not.
Banana hammock.
Everybody knows that.
Banana hammock?
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever heard it was from you.
Really?
Yeah. Is
No.
that like a common term?
I'm
and
sorry
feel
to do this
stupid
to
now?
you, but you probably should feel a little dumb about that. Maybe.
Really?
I think that's real common. Thank you for thinking that I am nowhere. I
Well,
couldn't.
it was yellow, right? Wasn't it? No, he was wearing a blue one.
Well, there's a couple different colors. So
It's Neapolitan.
I can discuss these bathing suits because
Yes.
the movie starts and you see Agent Donna Hamilton and you see Rowdy Agent. You find out later Rowdy Abilene, and they're after a night swim, as you do. And the first thing I said when I first watched this movie was, they're both wearing the same bathing suit, Father, because they
different
fucking
colors.
are. Yes.
They, yeah.
They interchange them
does
out
that
through the
resonate?
movie.
I think
They're matching.
they are. And there was just a blue top to that bikini.
Do you aspire to have that happen someday, Clarice, to wear matching
No.
bikini?
Yeah. Just here, I got one
Your
for
man
you as
is
well.
wearing the same bottom bikini as you.
But pretty freaking rad if he
Okay.
can pull it off.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's equal
Well, it's a
amount of
hammock
great
of
buns.
sorts.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's really funny, and I mean, we could have asked her, but you could have asked her a million questions, but maybe that was just economics or something. But the real lead, of the film is Donna. The Rowdy is a secondary character, but
Well, Rowdy's her boss, and I think that's the only reason.
yeah,
to
or
look at
maybe
him.
not. I mean, yeah, I guess,
'Cause
but
she's the lead.
he's first and foremost on the cover. He's first billed, and maybe that's because you had to. Maybe,
But that goes away.
Oh yeah,
In the upcoming films, it's
Yeah.
Donna. Yeah.
but for this first one, he's first billed, and so they talk about her being in the DEA, and he gives her that little talk down, like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing this dangerous stuff. You stay here on Molokai doing this little cargo front
Oh yeah.
while we're doing the big DEA
Stay
stuff.
here and play.
Yeah.
Tarzan, you Jane.
But again, what are they doing? Tee everybody up to what Molokai cargo is.
It is a cover for the DEA
Yeah.
agents and to hide Hope, or Taryn, we'll go by her movie name, Taryn in the Witness Protection Program.
Right. So you have this operation run by the DEA on Molokai where they're operating a legitimate business because they have honeymooners that they take, and it's operating at a profit. So they're doing this thing, but it's cover for any illicit activity. So it's kind of cool that you have this plane that can go island to island, but these are legitimate.
Yeah.
They're doing legitimate work. And actually, Hope Marie Carlton didn't have her full pilot's license, but had a certification. So she did some of the flying and some of the taxiing in the movie, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And, they used that stuntman. They used a stuntman with the wig.
Throw a blonde wig on him.
Yeah. But that's kind of cool that was piloting. So when she was pulling at the flap, when they were getting the plane ready,
I don't.
I wonder if
they
that was
have
legit.
They have to go through checks.
Or
so
did Andy
she
just
knew.
say like, "Hey, tinker with the plane"?
And the thing with the water, the cup of water, and she pours it out.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Well, Hope Marie knew what she was doing in and around the plane, because that first shot where it first taxis with the honeymooners, they specifically say on the commentary that that's Hope Marie taxiing the plane.
Yeah.
And she did end up landing it a few times too, which
so cool.
that I think that's great. I love the both of you, but if either of you got your license, even if you'd been flying for 3 years, I wouldn't fly with you.
I don't fly.
I wouldn't fly with me either.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah, no,
don't
I get
know. So can you imagine just being an actor and like, oh, coworker is going to take over this plane. Cool.
Okay.
Can I say no?
Can you? Visions of visions of bad things
Yeah.
happening. So should I give the time frame that's ever so famous for Donna's first scene, or no?
I don't
Is that
know
too
if
creepy?
if it's
It's not creepy. Is that
Hashtag.
it's always talked about? How quickly
there's
the first
nudity in a film?
disrobing
Yeah,
occurs.
this is pretty quick. I didn't clock it this time.
It's I did. Stop.
It's on brand.
Not a
It's
creep.
it's for the audience.
Yeah.
1 minute 26 seconds. Boom.
That's pretty quick. For,
How you doing? Hello.
That's not the fastest in history, I'm sure, but that's pretty quick for
It caught me off
boobies.
guard.
Did it really?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
it's
like we're just
not.
getting right in.
We're just
Yeah.
So this is why they like this
no,
movie.
I was expecting I didn't expect what's it called? I was expecting the title card first.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Not what happened. Which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. No boobs before credits.
But now I've always thought this, when she pulls his towel off, do you notice that he is kind of like, whoa,
like it's a surprise.
do you, I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to be asking these questions because I've watched this movie 78,000 times.
Is he that good of an actor, or was he
'Cause
legitimately
it's like,
surprised?
where was he a little
Like,
surprised?
Oh, yeah.
Because, there was probably something, modesty underneath or whatever.
Oh, he's going commando.
And maybe.
Based on the look on his face, what you said?
Yeah. I think that I like that little scene.
Yeah.
And their dynamic, although it starts with him talking down to her a little bit, I like where it ends. And their dynamic gives me one of the funniest laughs in the whole movie, which is at the end. Anyway.
So now we can cut to Henry and Bobby.
Oh, yes. That's a special guest star, the gentleman from Hawaii Five-0, who these two, he's breaking in a new guy, and I think it's kind of cool. I was like, yeah, these guys, you just say, hey, forget about it, move on.
And the young guy plays three different
yeah,
characters in this same movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just caught that when I was doing the credits.
indie movie making, baby.
Yeah. Andy movie making.
Andy
he
movie
uses
making.
his
And Arlene, I mean, the more you listen and the more she is just smart, and she just knows how to get things done in the right way.
Right.
And again, we've I've listened to a lot of these and know, like, she's negotiated through some tricky stuff through the course of these movies. She's done baller shit to get these movies done.
Yeah. And still available in all mediums to the public now.
Yeah, I mean, not to the public. I don't know if we want to, just put her out there that way. But it took
No,
some.
the movies available.
Oh,
to,
gotcha. Sorry.
To the,
Like, we're not going to give out her info or anything.
no,
Okay,
that's not what
yeah.
it. You hear the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Ooh, I love that film, and I'm glad that Chris Tucker is getting recognized again for Air. I'm just saying. Anyway,
Okay.
I love Chris Tucker. I love Chris Tucker.
Wasn't he in Fifth Element? Is he the same? Is that the same guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Call him my man.
He was
Call him my man.
crazy in that movie.
I don't feel good. we get two guys, and it's a
Do
great.
the scream. Can you do the scream?
Hell no, that hurt. That would hurt. The opening of the movie, it's quite violent, and actually, they don't eat, neither Andy or Arlene, love violence, and Arlene admits to like having to look away
Yeah.
when these police officers meet their end. So they stumble upon a drug operation.
Well, he tells them they do this every year, and he gives them a little fine, and he gets his own bag of ganja, and
Yeah.
they go along their merry way. But when they get there, it's a huge operation, and old Shades is there with a machine gun.
Shades.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
he's
baby,
like,
he's a
let's get
thrower."
out of here. Something's wrong. And then this beautiful trap,
Yeah.
a la,
snare. Roadrunner?
no,
A movie we've done?
no, Lake Placid,
Oh, right.
right?
Yeah,
Upside
absolutely,
down by
upside
one leg.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good grab.
Yeah.
Oliver
It took
Platt
me a
laid
little
the
bit to
snare.
grab it, but
Brendan
I-
Gleeson was snared.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I would have never
It's
got
good
either of
times.
those.
Good times.
Henry Fonda? No. Jane Fonda? No. Bridget Fonda. There we go.
Oh, balls.
Bulls.
Bulls. Yeah, we're just calling back all of our episodes, aren't we? And these fellas are discovered, they're snared, and they're shot. They're shot in cold blood.
Not even asked, what are you doing
No,
here?
no.
And they're in police uniforms.
And what's really great and what I love about those movies. So you're watching the scene, right, Clarice, and you've got this drug stuff happening, and just like 40 yards away is the Kahlua Koi Resort by Sheraton at the time, and that was like their base of operations.
Mm-hmm.
So they were just over there.
Yeah.
Was the bathroom and like a full building,
Right.
but they just
But you only see what's in the shot.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's how you get away with, the production value that he did.
Yeah, and Hawaii is beautiful. Like they film mostly on Molokai, which has its own crazy past and all this other stuff. But it gave them these flexibilities, and their relationship with this one resort was like, so their director of engineering at that resort, so where Don and Rowdy have sex, that dude's office. So those connections made it
It
really
wasn't
clever.
on a boat.
On a boat?
It wasn't on the boat. Or no, are you talking about later?
No, later in the movie.
The coin.
No,
Okay.
yeah, later in the movie, but
Loose change.
But that's stealing. That's another person's joke.
Well, I'm using it. That's fucking great.
But yeah, so that's what maybe I have the love for these movies because it took a lot of doing and elbow grease to get them done, and they still, like you said, it looks super beautiful and just fun. It's still there's but there's a lot of blood in that scene. So they get shot and.
Well, it's two squibs.
Yeah.
By today's standard, it's like G-rated.
Yeah. And till this day, you can still she says violence, and no, she's not.
She doesn't
into,
like it. Yeah. And actually gratuitous nudity.
Yeah,
She's,
I mean, not and
which is
sex for no reason, and
that's
under
what she
duress,
said. And anything forceful,
yeah,
nope.
or
Off the
victimizing
table.
women,
off the table.
That's
yeah.
000. And she had veto power. I feel, like when it comes to it, on set, maybe if. Yeah, and what she did say if he wanted what he wanted, but
Well, she said they had a
they
lot
had
of
some
disagreements
fights in the
Yeah.
writing, but what made it to screen is all love and passion at that point.
Well, and it's cult movie all the way around the world.
The opening credits, I love it. See,
Tell us, do tell,
yeah,
do tell,
the
Clarice.
reaction came from over there. The opening credits are stunning. I love them.
They're so cool.
And Arlene on the commentary says, "I love these because it was $20."
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
filmed in a warehouse in California, and Howard Wexler, director of photography, who has done, he's really, and Andy says it, he's a genius and has done a lot of cool things, and a lot of Indian B stuff, but just had the idea, and they had the idea to just write the names on brown paper and just stick it on crates. That was it.
Like stencils.
That was it.
Yeah.
And I can see it probably did cost $20.
Even on a clipboard, like two of them are on
Just
a
on a
clipboard.
how
like in the
ingenious
book.
is that?
It was brilliant. And it looks great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's
And at the same time, it's moving the
it's moving
the movie along.
because things are happening. There's a snake being delivered, two snakes being delivered. and there's a forklift
But
being driven by Andy's son's friend. So that the inciting incident
Was
in
he
a way,
wearing the one wearing the white
the
Reeboks?
Reeboks? Yeah.
I fucking had those shoes.
Oh, then they're back. You can
They're back.
see a high schooler in them right now.
You're lying.
No,
I
No,
wore
they're
those
all-
exact
Yeah.
shoes
Right
back
now.
in the
Yeah,
day.
they're in.
Really?
Oh yeah.
They're trying.
So
Yes.
I am like
You
freaking
were cool
rocking
before
right
cool.
now.
Yep, yep.
My
This
T-shirt
t-shirt,
might
yeah.
sell.
Just airbrush some white
Back to
Reeboks
the
on it.
Future.
And, yeah.
Oh,
But these credits, again, when I first watched this movie, I didn't really clock a lot of this stuff. And then watching it, rediscovering it, in concert with another podcast, I was just delighted all over again. I was like, I remember, yeah, this is fun. And
Are you talking about how did
this
this
get made?
Yeah.
and it's fun and it's well done, and a snake gets loose, and
Who you
that's
have
fun.
affectionately named.
I called it Vera for our movie screening, and
Yeah.
that seemed to not bother Miss Arlene Sedaris a little bit, which
And
is kind of
Vera
cool.
came from where?
Oh, that came from Firefly, but
Which is my very favorite gun.
yeah. Just that's our yeah.
You don't like taking credit for these wonderful gems that you come up
you
with. If
know-
you get out, you shy. Come on.
I fear too many digressions, because I start saying Firefly and then we're
Oh, yeah, we're brown coating all over.
yeah, So, but
Oh, you got that one?
the snake is goofy looking in a way, and it hisses, but it's
Oh, it's
scary.
terrifying
It's
because they
scary,
do the-
like
I think it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Also.
What about
Like-
the drool that was?
it's got
Like the
it's-
same way that I think sharks are cute, like scary.
There you go.
I don't want to be their friend, but they're cool.
Yeah, and it was made. They took a lot of
Or
care to
bears.
get that snake made, and
it's in her. No, don't give
in,
it away.
in pieces somewhere.
If you
Because it
listen
meets an
to
end.
the interview
Yeah,
with
you can
Arlene
listen to the interview,
Sedaris,
yeah.
you will find
How about
out
that?
where the snake is today. Because I had to know, because I have to make. I'm currently counting my savings account to make her an offer. I got to have that snake
Yeah.
in my house.
I love the snake. I really do, and it's under duress.
We
would
could
you
go
say?
in on it together, and then we could 6 months of the year each of us get
just
it.
have a piece of it. Well, it's in pieces.
I'm sure.
I get the
Custody
tail
or
for the
timeshare?
first half of the year.
Yeah, if there's a few pieces,
And then we
we're in
switch.
business here.
There we go.
But it's been infected by cancer-infested rats,
Because you can get cancer from being bit by a snake
and you know what?
in 1987.
So here's the thing. There is the actor who runs the warehouse. I love him. He's in a lot of the early movies. If you're a fan of Andy's work, he's in Seven, and he's got this office. And whenever you go to the office, in the background, there's a box that used to say glass, but all you can see is ass. And
What?
you didn't notice it this time either?
No.
It's the only
Dixon's
thing
office?
Yeah, Dixon's office. And I don't know if it's a happy accident.
It's a box of ass?
It's a box of ass.
What are they? Are they a variety of asses?
I
like you
maybe
could pick your favorite
well,
out.
80s, I've said this before. 80s, there was long ass. Butts just seemed longer in the 80s,
It's
or
the
the jeans
style
were
of the
longer.
clothing.
And then in the 2000s, Jennifer Lopez, revolutionized the ass, and then it became rounder.
Coincidentally, she was in a movie named Anaconda.
That is correct, but this is a boa because
the book.
they get the instructions. Did you see it?
Yes.
So there's a snafu. We have
Isn't there a song that says? Isn't there a rap song that has Anaconda in it? My Anaconda or
don't
something?
want none. Oh yeah. So okay, we don't have the money for the rights for that. So don't say anymore. But so we have stakes happening. A cancer-infested snake is on the loose. A good snake is
Well-
supposed to go to the animal preserve.
It's not on the loose yet. No, right.
It gets
Said forklift.
Said
Reebok
forklift.
shoe tears the tag
the
off.
snaps come off of it.
Yeah, so they load the wrong snake.
Yeah, that's right. And they load the wrong snake.
Do
Which
we ever see the good snake?
no,
we see the box
Yeah.
that says live
Okay.
snake.
There was money for
Again.
one snake, and we got all of
Yeah.
that one snake.
But
It-
again,
And I love that.
It the close-ups and it hisses, and like you heard in the interview,
and
it
they
was
do the organ like,
Yeah.
it's like perfect
again the
80s
music,
horror. Yeah.
and we haven't even gotten to the theme song yet.
We haven't even got, we're only in the credit. We're only
Yeah.
3 minutes in,
Well,
folks.
now you see
Buckle up.
like Molokai, the introduction to our main characters, and you first see Taryn run up from the water.
The longest run
Yeah, it's a long haul,
in the history of B movies.
but it's,
But I'll
it's
watch,
beautiful.
I'll
It's
watch
beautiful.
Taryn run all day long.
I think she is adorable, and really, it's again, she's a
She
good
has one of your
foil.
favorite scenes of all time,
Yeah.
Ryan, in Picasso Trigger.
She does. She does. Well, she runs up, and we get a little quick synopsis of what's happening. So Donna is the ranking officer of the DEA there running Molokai Cargo, and Taryn is on the run because she saw something in Las Vegas.
And I picked that up, I think, for the first time.
Really?
When she said that, when I was in Vegas,
Vegas, yeah.
the mob in Vegas didn't
Yeah.
work me as hard as you do or
Yeah.
something like that. So I realized that she's hiding,
Yeah.
in Molokai from Vegas.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't quite pick that
So
up.
yeah, she's on the run from the mob
Before.
essentially,
Yeah.
and
And she's in the witness protection program.
and there you have it. Don't a lot of the mafia
No,
people
she
go
has-
to Hawaii to vacation? Though?
And be given a license to kill.
Yeah. Well, she is a civilian, and I haven't really researched the laws. I mean, it gets there. Some legal stuff comes into the end of the film, which I love, and it's the way I'd want things to end.
Yeah. Coincidentally, Harold Diamond is in this film.
Yes, he is as Jade. Yeah, we should.
The word diamond.
Yes,
Okay. I know you're
and he's
going.
the
I
real
just want.
guy. He's the real deal.
I'm just neurotic that way. I had to make sure you got my stupid joke.
I love your
And-
stupid jokes.
Yeah.
Well, how long do you think this movie took to shoot?
Ooh, 6 weeks.
You guessed shorter. 4. 4 weeks.
I should have yelled 2.
Yeah, 4 weeks.
That's
That's just seeing.
that is a lot in 4 weeks.
I know.
That-
And we see.
Because when you see how much production value is in this,
Yeah. And they probably started. I mean, a lot of those shots were at dawn and were done
Yeah.
at sunset. They probably had
Again,
full days.
What's the line? He gets more done.
yeah,
say-
before they get craft services set up on a big movie. He'll have 5 shots in the can before big movie has craft services.
Yeah,
set up.
and before the actors are lining up
Yeah.
to eat.
Yeah, it's crazy. So they have a legit business, and in this case, they're transporting some honeymooners, and I think Joey and Joe are their names.
Joey, it was Joey.
Yeah,
I
got
thought
them written
her
down
name was
somewhere.
Joe as well. I thought there was a little bit of cuteness with that, but I mean,
Jamie?
Joey. I thought there was some alliteration with their names.
Jamie.
Oh, it was Jamie.
Joey and
It is
Jamie, yeah.
It is Jamie.
And
I remember that rings a bell.
and this is when you get the song.
Yeah, we even get the.
See it's a good. She
you
likes
like it?
She did
It
like
is-
it.
You did like the song?
It was stuck in my
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I mean, it's oh man. Now you can see why we asked.
And
Why no other theme songs.
His name's
but,
Stockdale, and he's
yeah.
got a Coverdale
And she said, the
sound to him.
partnership. But you could find another.
Yeah. I wonder if he talks like David Coverdale. So David Coverdale's like, "This is David Coverdale,"
And he's
And
British.
then it's like, "In the heat of the night."
I want to know what the song Picasso Trigger would be. That's what I want to know. Savage
I wonder.
Beach.
Yeah.
Can someone please write this?
yeah.
You know what I mean? And somebody probably has. I haven't even looked.
Because
but-
it's a savage.
Yeah, what different styles? Like if you're doing Bond,
Yeah.
like by the 4th movie, you have celebrities doing the theme songs. By the last one, Taylor Swift, is doing. I'm
What?
just saying. I don't know.
Wait,
If it
wait.
kept on going,
Taylor Swift did a Bond?
no.
No.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, for this,
my
for
head
this-
was blowing up.
for
No.
these
Not
purposes.
yet.
For these. purposes.
Oh,
That-
don't do that to me. God, like, you know how, like, you get a vein that, like, bulges in your temple?
Well,
Like,
now-
I was, like, my brain was trying to figure that out. Like, what Bond movie did Taylor Swift do the...
And now you
theme
have
song, too.
what like a
Adele
minute,
did one.
Oh, yeah, Skyfall. One of my faves.
right? Billie Eilish as well.
Oh my
But
gosh, ours is so-
Tom Jones, baby.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one.
He lets it fly.
Yeah, those are some big
He
pipes.
passed
A
out
lot of big pipes.
hitting that last note.
I can imagine. I can't imagine.
Yeah, one of our favorite
Christ.
word bowls.
He's Welsh. That guy. He probably said something like "Crikey." No, that's Australian.
Welsh.
Yeah, he's Welsh. And I think married to the same woman since he was like 16,
No,
something like that. I think.
Tom Jones isn't married.
I think so.
He's a total womanizer.
I think that's a super myth that can be looked up, but I believe he is like a loyal, like married man since the time he was a teenager. That's a weird diversion, isn't it? But like Tom
Well,
Jones
like-
could have
like-
totally
like-
okay.
like
Tom Jones sings Picasso Trigger. That perfect.
like Sean Connery, super hairy chest. Tom Jones,
That's correct.
but unbuttoned to the navel. They're like he could. So he has to. He sings you see. You know. See where I'm going?
There's no hair in this movie, baby. This movie is
No,
smooth.
Thunderball, Sean Connery. I'm still off topic.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hairy chests.
Yeah,
Not my thing.
that's why they picked him.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's not cool.
well,
I mean,
luckily, Ryan, I'm hairless on my chest.
luckily,
Yeah.
for anybody who's interested, everybody, did you hear it? Did you hear it? Can you dig it? So honeymooners are
waxing's a
taken.
bitch.
Honeymooners are taken to the best spot on the beach.
You're gonna love it.
You know,
According
it's a
to
spot.
Donna.
There's a tarp.
Worst tent ever.
It's
It's just
rugged.
a blue tarp
but-
hanging from a weed.
and they do say,
And hey, baby,
you
we're
know,
on our
like,
honeymoon.
It's the guy says, yeah, I want to be like super alone, like really, like nobody can hear us, right?
Yeah.
Were you thinking that this was a plot to murder his newly wedded wife,
No,
or did you think they were part of the
wanted to-
villainy?
no.
He wanted to
think
be
they were
alone.
just
Honeymoon.
there.
They were.
He wanted to make sure he was alone on his
What
honeymoon.
would you call them? They were stakes. They were stakes raisers. You know,
Yeah.
because all they
I
were there
think-
is put to be murdered.
I wasn't suspicious because having the snake and then them on the
Having the
plane
snake
is
jump
like
out of
so
the-
different.
The snake jump out of the
Yeah.
woods like it did.
No, just having the combination of the snake and them on the plane. I was like,
Yeah.
one of these things has
Yeah.
to be like, I don't know.
Well, this was the first snake on a
These
plane, right?
Oh,
Just saying.
that was beautiful.
Right. But you know,
I
the
got
snake
goosebumps.
traveled a long way, and but like it heightens because that's a pretty gross scene too. You know, when they find the,
Oh, yeah.
the bodies and
Yeah.
Well,
like
it's down the road yet. Yeah.
you know, but so I know. I'm just saying
They just got dropped off, Ryan.
they did. We'll cover it. We'll,
The honeymooners. He's already getting the Polaroid out and the attack, and that's like half hour from now.
Did you just body swap?
the honeymooners
What's happening?
don't know.
are left, and now I was left to wonder.
So,
all right.
Commentary.
Oh yeah.
Hope, Taryn,
Uh-huh.
right? So they're dressed up in these beautiful jungle gym outfits, right? To quote one of our favorite movies, Felix, and that's not the name of the movie, but the Tom Hanks Meg Ryan movie. I guess we should say which one, Joe versus a volcano, or I should.
Yeah.
So they're wearing these utility belts, and on Taryn's utility belt is a pair of nunchucks. And this uniform, mind you, is Molokai cargo.
Yeah.
So they fly cargo, in this case, honeymooners and a snake. And she's wearing nunchucks in her belt line.
There's drugs happening.
I
here.
love
There's
her.
Trap. Oh yeah.
A girl wearing nunchucks and she's
Is
delivering cargo?
That's a turn on for you.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, what's
Well, she's a playmate,
is
too.
that
That doesn't
Tinder
hurt.
profile easily accessible?
What does that mean?
Nunchucks, cargo plane.
Does that mean like what you have to
Where do you
have
have to
get
move
with
to
me?
find that person? Is what I'm saying.
Molokai, Hawaii.
Not here.
Yeah. Okay.
That was,
Probably.
That was
Yeah.
a dumb question. it's right on the screen.
So Mr. Big, or Mr. Chang, our villain, our big bad, who you don't see a bunch. Did we talk about this before? So there's two separate yachts in the movie, right? There's Malibu Express, and then there's the yacht of the villain that you see, and that is that actor's yacht.
Love that.
that they all got sick on. All of them. Fun little
Seasick?
part of the commentary. Yeah, all of them.
Oh, they were chumming.
Yep. Everyone got sick. Now, this is something we didn't talk about with her either, but the use of remote control, and because Andy was always about tech and high
Yes.
tech, and
In 1987.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So there's a remote helicopter in this that, you know,
which he ends up blowing up later.
is so, you know, we see this guy, Mr. Chang guy, and he launches a helicopter, like a remote control helicopter.
And you know what's so friggin' British and badass about that whole thing? He's holding a wand, which is just like a form of a cane. It looks like a magician's wand.
Yeah.
You know, the white tip and the black stick.
Yep.
And he's holding it like a proper British nobleman. And it's the fucking remote button for the.
Yeah.
He just presses the end of it, and then the helicopter just goes on its own. This is 1987. What is
It's
going
cool.
on?
And they're walking along the path after dropping off the honeymooners, and they see this thing. Now, okay, 87. I'm
Okay.
like, that's a little strange seeing a thing like now. Isn't it weird that
Even now, sometimes I'll
it's
see a
still a little
drone. I'm
weird?
like,
Yeah. I mean, but we're still seeing a drone. That's bizarre to even say, but that would be startling to see that massive thing, you know, flying in the air.
I'm glad you paused there. That was
Flying in the air.
no. That was startling to see that massive thing.
I get what you
Pause
did there.
for effect.
No,
I'm just sharing your
that's not
brilliance.
the case.
How
It's
old are
not
you?
the case.
Hey, I'm drinking.
Oh.
Stella's in the room right
To see
now, and
that
all bets are
subpar
off
thing,
with the
to
real
see that
Todd.
disappointing thing flying. It's more like that.
See that miniature helicopter come out
that
of there.
little
What? Oh,
little
this is-
drone.
I feel like I was
The girls
falsely
just
advertised.
stepped on it. Oops! What is
There's
that?
a whole lot of sock
Yeah,
coming out of
more
there.
like that. What's that sock?
Like the
that
magician
sock
out of
flying
his
in the air,
sleeve that
yeah.
just keeps pulling socks out of his pants. Oh, I have been misled here terribly.
But I like that. Oh, it must be one of these. What is her line? It must be one of those expensive remote control jobs.
Yeah.
And so here's the setup, which is brilliant. We're going to fly our diamonds in a remote control helicopter. Our person is going to pick them up, put the money in, back to the helicopter. We're in water. We're going to just sail away. Pretty great plan.
Except I think it's just payment. They're not going to, because they do drugs.
Okay, so that was just the
diamonds
payment.
were
Okay.
an untraceable form
Even
of
better.
payment for the drugs.
Even better.
I know. Andy's
Great
brilliant.
plan.
Andy's brilliant.
And they just happen to disrupt the ceremony.
Yeah.
And one box goes with them. One box goes into the bushes.
Because our two gentlemen named
Well, Skater is one of them.
Earring and Skater.
Earring and Skater. And they happen upon the scene. Now this is
They were there to pick up the diamonds.
Yeah, they were working for another villain who we'll meet. But you have a theory about this scene. And I love this because you're a
Oh, is it the attack?
You're a fighting man. You're a karate man. And let's talk about these nunchucks. What?
Kung Fu
Talk to me about when our leads of the movie, Donna and Taryn,
Yes.
the bad guys happen upon them,
Yes.
who are armed. These are armed
They
men.
shoot first.
And they shoot.
They yell
So,
freeze and shoot at them.
leave zero time for freezing.
And what they immediately do is so unmovie-like and brilliant. A gun just goes off over your head and blasts a tree right over your head, and you're being attacked, right?
talking.
You don't have guns,
I hear you.
and you are a civilian, gorgeous playmate,
Yep.
and you grab your nunchucks out of your belt and step forward into the gunfire, throw your nunchucks, and hit the guy in the head, knocking him to the ground with an instantaneous bruise, rolling around in agony. And you don't stop there. You then charge forward and kick him in the ribs and take your nunchucks back while your partner Donna is throwing her star.
And God love them putting
Throwing stars.
Throwing stars in this movie.
Yeah. But so a civilian stepping forward into gunfire, that's something.
All right.
Isn't it?
There's the pull quote from this civilian. So again,
Did you get it? Yeah. Nobody
I-
appreciates that scene like me.
I didn't look at it in that way. I looked at it as, why would you throw nunchucks? Those are meant to be used in your hand.
Right,
And
but
why
you
would
would-
you run towards the gun?
Why you would run from fire? But
I get it. And
Navy SEALs don't run from fire. They
and
step
I bet it
forward
would
into
work.
it.
I bet it would work. Because there's
It
that,
did. I
there's
saw
that
the
weird
movie.
thing in your yes. But there's that weird thing in your head, like, they miss most of what they're aiming at, so why not run at them? I get it.
No.
I get it.
I mean, you expect them to run.
It's
They're
a machine
unarmed.
gun, and there's a machine gun involved, though.
Well,
but yes, he
they're
does
unarmed
charge.
and they're being shot at.
She does charge.
And they're holding diamonds in their hand. Every instinct says run.
Yeah,
And the opposite happens, and it's just,
Yep.
for me, it's just a beautiful moment.
yeah, it is. It's been a source of
did I
much
do it-
discussion for us.
Did I do it
and, yeah.
justice? Did I do okay?
Well, they upon recovering from this, I don't know, like that, an attack. They're shot at. They're
Well,
physically.
Donna throws her star, hits Earring in the chest,
Yeah.
knocking him to the ground.
Yeah.
And then she goes up and rips her star out
Yeah.
of his gnarly, bleeding chest. And then they run.
Yeah, off their separate ways, because you got to recover your stuff.
I hate going to Seth empty-handed. No. How does he say it?
Yeah, I hate going to Seth empty-handed.
I dread facing Seth empty-handed.
Right.
That's
So
what he
they're
says.
clearly there on behalf of somebody getting payment for these drugs. And, well, our leads have to recover and
We're better then?
do some thinking. And again, your best thinking is done in the hot tub.
One of
Which-
the best lines in the movie.
increased blood flow.
Right?
You know,
Topless. Bottoms on.
You know, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, just be classy about it.
Right.
Jesus.
No, that's it's a classy
It's
movie.
not disgusting.
Come
The only thing I do question, and I've said this before, it's not ended our friendship, but I question opening the box
over
the
the
hot
hot tub and,
And dumping those
fingering
diamonds.
through them,
Yeah.
thumbing through them.
She like throws them in the air at one point. I think.
Yeah, and again, had you lost one diamond in a hot tub, I'd freak out.
It's
a little
down the
bit.
drain.
So I mean, that's the end of that hot tub because you probably but otherwise they realize something's up. Maybe it's a little more than.
But that's part of what makes the movie bananas, right?
Yeah.
They're-
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. So after thinking in the hot tub, we're introduced to Edie's, which is a restaurant on the island. It's also a kind of headquarters for their operations. They have meetings there. Edie is a member of this team, and she's kind of a communicator, organizer. She does a lot of things. She gets into the field as well. But I adore Cynthia Brimall, and I love this character a lot.
Yeah.
I really do.
Well, and she's in what do we
She's
count?
in quite a
Six
few.
six
And
movies.
We
Yeah.
get to meet Ashley the pig. What did you think of Ashley, the maitre d' at Edie's? He has a couple of zingers. I love Ashley. I do. As trashy as he is as a character / person.
He
As a movie character, fine. Person? In real life, wouldn't.
can
I
he
don't
be
know.
any more offensive?
Yeah, it's pretty. I'll give you the best seat in the house. But
Right here
again,
on my face.
What did you think of? I think one of the better lines in the movie,
The vegetarian line is so good.
the vegetarian line.
Yeah.
That Charlotte says.
Oh, that
Yes,
Charlotte
that's so
says.
good.
Yeah. That's
No.
in this scene. You jump to the next second Edie's appearance when
Oh yeah.
they're doing after the Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or before. So where were we at?
I
Where are
don't
we
know.
going with this?
Sorry.
Oh,
I
going to
kinda jumped.
Edie's.
They arrive at Edie's to do their
Yeah.
they have to call Rowdy.
Yeah. Well, where I thought we're introduced to Andy's character in Charlotte right away. Actually, before anything, we're introduced to Charlotte in Andy's little cameo about being into her.
Did you know that was Andy Sedaris?
I did.
Oh, you
You
did.
did?
Yes, because I had looked him up beforehand, and I was like, oh. Also, I love director cameos. I think they're so fun.
Alfred
they're so-
Hitchcock.
Yeah. A lot of his stuff was drawn on real experiences. The interview with the sports players, completely real, happened to him. at a racing event. So so he wrote stuff that he knew, which is crazy that he had to deal with that in real life. But
which you would never believe was real.
The thing about Charlotte, it's such an offensive, like, you practically raped me last night.
Yeah.
That was last night. This is today. Wow. How do you get over that?
And he uses New York. Not a fast talking New York director.
And the I'll have a pair of coffee line. It's like it's a goof. It's written as a gag, and
I don't know how you differentiate that, with the other ones.
with his cameos in the other ones.
No, with the pair of coffee.
Oh yeah, because it's
If
look,
we're- if-
what a creep. He looks at her chest. I'll have.
I'm
a
waiting
pair
for
of
him to do a
coffee.
rating system. Like Ashley's going to line them all up.
Yeah,
and
Ashley
you're
keeps
going to
on like,
hold
how
up.
about this one?
Yeah, and you're
he's
going to
like,
hold up cards.
You're gross. Nobody can do that. And Ashley even creeps out Andy's character later in the movie with a classic line. But
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
already going to be there.
so
yeah, yeah, that was. You had to be like, just like grossed out on that. Yeah.
So we're introduced at Edie's to our villain.
The phone's out.
In trying to figure out the clip for this, see, there's not a lot of monologues
Well, and it would be impossible for me to guess
and
ahead of
too
time.
many great lines.
Right.
But I go back to something we say
What do you feel? One man's.
all the time, and so I have a quote coming or a clip coming up, but the two henchmen, Earring and Skater, have to go back to who we understand and learn is Seth Romero with his hench person.
Oh, you're gonna do broads.
So
Yes.
we have the two hench people reporting back,
You dummies.
who they were supposed to have retrieved now that we find out diamonds. So here we go. And it's going to start with our villain walking up. There's some good walking
and make sure
sounds.
it's as loud as you can get it.
There's walking.
What are you doing here? Now calm down, Mr. Romero. We got some bad news. Yeah, boss. Somebody beat us to the stuff. They got away. Looks like they almost killed you. Who were they? It was a couple broads. Broads? You dummies. They got away on that cargo plane. Yeah. Uh-huh. Molokai cargo. Yeah. If brains were bird shit, you'd have a clean cage. I'll get someone else to handle them. Get out of here.
There he is, Rodrigo. A lot of gems in there.
That is that your favorite line then from the movie?
No, I don't know if it's my favorite.
clean
If brains
cage?
were bird shit, you'd have a clean cage. It's something
It's top 5.
I love. I use it in my daily life. But when he says broads, I laugh every time. Is the character, do you think, confused, or just upset that they use such a offensive term for a lady?
No, he's
broads?
upset that women got the better of them.
Yeah,
Is
I
how
guess.
I took it.
Oh, it makes
that
me
how you
laugh.
took it?
Yeah, I guess. Or he's just, I don't know.
I don't. What?
It's the perfect delivery of that line, and it makes me so happy all the time. It could be the darkest day, and I just hear broads, and see, this little.
You just
because
should
he's
have,
so mad.
You should have on your phone this little clip of
Yeah.
him saying broads, and then
Oh.
right after it bowls.
If I could get every text to just go
Bulls.
broads, I would.
That should be a ringtone.
It should be just him saying that over and over and over again. Yeah.
Broads, you dummies.
Oh, my
Broads,
goodness.
you dummies. It's your ringtone.
And now, as you said, they've had to call in from the mainland, I believe, because they're at the Special Yacht Club. Rowdy and Jade, who are, I like their intro scene. I think it's fun.
The little sparring
They're
session.
sparring, and they've
Yeah.
got a couple of jokes there. My hands are lethal weapons.
And
And the aftershave joke, the offensively racist aftershave joke.
well, Jade is so. Well, he is a champion kickboxer from out of Florida, I guess, at the time, and he's just built like
Yeah.
he's just
Yeah. He's, a
he's
big guy.
unbelievable. I mean, his shoulders are so broad, it's kind of scary.
He did all the fight coordination for the film.
Yeah,
His hair is
with the cameo. Yeah.
confusing.
It's very confusing.
His hair. I
what-
don't know.
What do you mean? It's long hair.
No, it's not. It's
No?
like a pompadour into long hair. I've never seen anything like it. It's like he did it normal on top, and then there's all this Kentucky waterfall in the back.
Pompadour in front, party in the back.
It just they seem independent from one
t-shirt.
another. Pompadour in the front, party in the back. Yeah.
Oh, we need to trademark
Yeah.
that right now.
His hair, it's so I don't know what to think about it. I'm so
My
confused.
beads. My mother
Oh,
gave
yeah,
me those.
don't take it his beads. And those fights they're not like 9 hours long.
Well, did
They're-
you see how he took Roddy's head off with the round kick?
Yeah.
I mean, so what he did was he did a couple of low kicks. So when you do that, your body's automatically programmed to drop your left hand there and guard the next low kick.
Right.
And then instead you just jack him upside the head.
And then you got to use your lateralis dorsius, right? To chop off the wing nut.
What?
Okay. Nothing. I was just trying to get in on the
What did you just say?
that is- And
Was that a
this is a spy movie, and I love how joyous the next scene is, because after they get done sparring, they get their secret communication, and a little Vespa delivers a sandwich to them, and the sandwich is delivered. And if you look, I noticed this before. It says Bob's Lean Boy Sushi Bar on the back. It's Drew Sedaris actually driving that little Vespa, so that's Andy's son. And he delivers their little secret flash paper message.
and that message was that the
That
Malachi cops were
something's- yeah.
killed by the drug people.
It looks like
and,
trouble in paradise.
Yeah.
Here
Yep.
we go.
And then he's got the
Get
disappearing
out your
paper.
Speedo.
Lights.
Yeah, and that's what Andy says. He says, it's a little neat little thing, but a little flash paper, and there you go.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And couldn't they send a spring roll
And
instead?
Jade at High Wind got the lighter to do the job.
In high wind, I noticed that.
Well, he
every
was
fucking
holding this
time,
with his
too.
hand. Yeah,
I
he's
notice
black.
it every time. I'm like, windy as shit.
Yeah,
I can't. That's funny.
yeah. Well, it definitely
Should
probably
we
burned
kiss?
him a little.
We should kiss, right? Okay, I'm sorry. Donna and
It is our anniversary.
Donna and Taryn's home,
Home.
which I like how they've used. So that is the gift shop of the hotel. So they just put paper over it. So that exterior, when they go into their little-
apartment?
yeah, is the gift shop.
So
of
he
the
hung his
hotel.
posters all
Yeah,
over
yeah.
the gift shop.
Yeah.
I love that.
So they
much.
rearranged
Yeah.
it, and yeah, so you see their home, and Donna is kind of giving Taryn
So-
the business for having spy posters.
Yeah. So there's 3 movies previous to this
this
one.
is awesome.
And all 3 posters are in the apartment.
Yep.
So the first one they address in German is standing up, just leaning against the bed, full like. So this is where we get our, referring to our previous episodes
Yeah,
from. This
yeah.
is our, shameless marketing.
Yeah. Andy does the best version of this ever.
We're students.
Oh God,
students
yeah.
of him.
This is so wonderful.
Taryn, you have a whatever poster.
Another spy poster
Yeah, in German.
in German, even. And
Taryn, you have Malachi cargo over your bed.
yeah,
And then she never mentions Stacy, but it's in the living room.
Stacy's back there
right
too.
there on the wall, which is his first
All
movie.
of Andy's previous movies.
Yeah.
7 again being a beautiful little just precursor to this movie. If you want to just do yourself a favor, watch 7.
70s, right?
Yeah, there's just so many little touches that
Well,
you see in this.
It's the
that-
guy that fought Clint Eastwood in Every Which Way You Can,
Mm-hmm.
the second one, right? Every Which Way But Loose. And then is that the right title?
Yes.
He was the guy he fought in that second one, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Oh, I forget his name right off the bat, but
Iron Jaw.
Iron Jaw?
Why not? He's got quite the jawbone, right?
Yes, he does. That's a trend maybe in these films is the
That's what Andy looks for. maybe.
Iron Jaw.
Yeah.
But the posters are, previous movies, and they go so far as to create, get this, they create a character in their world that's real from the previous fucking movie.
It's full on meta.
Cody Abilene is
Meta-
referenced
meta-
in the past,
It's meta squared.
and it's better. They say he left the agency to be a fucking actor.
yeah,
Oh my
all
god.
we needed was a cameo. We
Yeah,
just needed that
yeah.
fucker to walk in.
Again, Malibu is
We needed that gentleman to walk in.
yeah, that's such a fun movie because Darby Hinton is so charming. But I love the fact that they do. I don't know. I think it's so in and it's super cool. And having seen those other movies, that's hilarious. But when they get broken into, because clearly Seth Romero doesn't like this, they get broken into and people are like after their stuff. I think this sequence is pretty intense.
Seth Romero gets broken into.
No, when their apartment is broken into, after they're talking about the posters, their apartment is broken into by, I always call him Sleepy, and then the henchwoman,
Chemo and Rosie.
Chemo and Rosie. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sleepy.
That's a
love
little
Sleepy.
bit later.
What did I miss?
Well, they don't break in right then, do they? Hold on. Hold on.
I mean,
This-
we don't
this-
have to do every second, you know.
You're
we're
right.
getting
It just
feedback.
gives
We
me
don't
anxiety.
have to get
I don't.
every.
Okay.
It gives me anxiety.
You'll be all right.
Chemo and Rosie attack, and right before that, Donna House 7 Malibu Express. Son of a bitch, you are right, you magnificent bastard.
A little independent podcast at gmail.com. If you're maybe a therapist or you have like a stress relief type of thing for Todd.
Well, I have it.
You know,
Remember
I
when
just
Todd
no good with
was
beer in
Zen
me.
on the show?
I turned into
this
angry
break-in
Todd, I guess.
is very violent. I think. I don't think these aren't stunt people. These are the actors doing the stunts. They have pantyhose over their face, which is a creepy look. I mean, that
Yeah.
makes you look pretty fucked up.
And I watched Thunderbolt and Lightfoot, very, very frightening me, with
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood and Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
And they did that in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
When they did the robbery. And I was like, oh, that's...
My favorite use of it is in Raising Arizona. But anyway, they come in. They're after, because Seth knows Molokai cargo, so they're easy to track. But they bust in these two, the Rosie is a
bodybuilder.
like really in shape.
Yeah, she's a
And,
bodybuilder.
I mean, they're throwing each other around pretty hardcore.
Yeah. Well, Rosie attacks Taryn,
Yeah.
grabs her by the throat and slams her up against
And
the
Donna
fridge.
and Sleepy, they have a bit of a chase. But that first scene, so when Chemo has his knife to Donna
Yeah.
and he's walking through, he's milking the scenery. So in the commentary, Andy's like, look at him just walking so slow, milking the scenery.
Film time.
Yeah, film time.
Yeah.
And she said his name is Rustum something. I forget his last name. But they're like, look at him milk it. And Arlene says, I love it. There's all this menace in it. And it is like pretty menacing.
What an interesting first name.
Rustum.
Rustum.
Yeah. It's Rustum Brannaman. And he's actually gone on to produce and direct movies. But he just has I call him affectionately Sleepy because he's in other movies. You have to understand this. And Todd and I know this. But like his delivery is really like a shot of NyQuil. It's really like just, here we go. It's,
What are those? What's
Michelle.
the name of those sleeping pills?
Anyway, we don't have to, hurt this man anymore. It's not meant to be hurtful. But
Nice.
so while Seth is on the outside of this and this break-in is happening, another one of my favorite moments happens because the snake has been unleashed, and it's crawling
By
like,
Donna
by-
and this guy crashing
Yeah.
into the crate in the hangar, and the snake gets out.
and it's crawling towards Seth. It's on the plane, and he sees it, and he freaks out and starts shooting at the snake.
Oh my god!
You'll
I don't
never believe what I
it.
just saw. And all the while, they get the diamonds, they're leaving, and Donna has her first son of a bitch moment. I love, you know what? The way she leans in, you son of a bitch.
Oh yeah,
I love how she says it. It's great.
and that was probably the most realistic scene in the whole movie. Is his face shot. So when he takes, I'm sure he just had the blood packet in his hand
Yeah.
and then smacks it against his face.
Yeah.
But the way they edited it and the way the sound of the gun going off,
Yeah.
and him falling backwards,
Yeah.
from the impact. I mean,
Donna shoots and she shoots
it's better
Seth
than
Romero in the face.
most gunshots I've seen in
Yeah, it
in
looks
any
really
movie.
cool. It looks super.
It is super real.
And you're like, what the hell happened? Now,
Yeah.
I was
I
slightly.
just shot Seth Romero in the face.
And I wonder if they had to do it again or if they had more money. I thought maybe like he was going to come back like mutilated, like he's going to have no skin in his jawbone or like it's going to
Phantom
be
of the
all.
Opera style.
Yeah. Unreasonable, I guess, but
well, maybe he had the plastic surgery that chemo
and this
suggested.
is the way bloodier than any of the other movies. So if you're squeamish about blood, there's a large amount of it in this, but there's not. But it's not super over
No,
the top.
it's just squib shots.
Yeah.
Like, poop, poop, poop,
Yeah,
on,
I love
on
this
your
stuff.
clothing. Yeah.
And as you know, they get themselves cleaned up inside, and they talk a little bit about Donna's dad, who was of somebody that I wonder. I wrote down future plans. I wonder if they were maybe laying the seed
Or
for
who that actually was.
Well, they talk about it on
picture
the.
of?
Yeah, they talk about it on the. It's nobody of any note, but
Oh, it's not a relative.
just story wise, because I know again, Battlefield Hawaii, I think is what it was called, was written, and they were going back to Molokai, Battle Zone Hawaii. Forgive me.
the return
But,
of Vera.
You know, if there would have been any.
Vera
or no,
offspring.
it's Vera's offspring. Yeah.
I want to see the baby snake.
Oh God. You know,
Let's make one.
well, you know, she said
Let's make one and put it on the table.
It seemed pretty closed door there, but you know, you never know. Now we get to Edie's for the second time, and Ashley. This is the line. This is the line. Forgive me, I jumped the gun, but when he's like, "I'm going to give you the best seat on the house right here," and he points at his face, you're like, gross. And the comeback is great. The comeback is great.
Yeah. Do you remember what Donna said?
No, she doesn't have to say it. But
No, I don't want to. No, I didn't. Yeah, that was awful, Todd. I didn't mean that. Was not my intention to make her say that.
I don't think she was. But
Yeah, I'm sorry.
you know,
that was.
it's a pretty memorable line. Is your nose bigger than your dick?
Yeah, why is
And
you can sit right here on my
goddamn.
face. Why is your
That's
nose
great.
bigger than your
It
dick?
is pretty good.
And she like just rips into him.
And he's just like, you know, like they just like want to punch each other in the arm. But
Sassy girl.
yeah, and it's like they don't take shit and they're running stuff. Now, the fellas show up and have to be rescued at every turn. You know,
I love it.
yeah, it's
Also, their outfits in this movie
oh,
are
go on.
so good.
Please go
The
on.
yellow pantsuit,
Well, the 80s really are back.
tier, top tier.
I swear to God, I wasn't trying to goat you, but I was wondering if you were going to comment on the clothing. And I didn't want to
so
get.
good.
So what do
How
you
about
think?
Edie's two top in the end of the movie?
What do you think about the shorts, the utility outfit, the shorts? They're rolled up probably a
Yeah,
little higher than
yeah.
they need, but you know,
The
there's.
Molokai cargo uniform.
But like, I don't know. That's kind of in the boots. The boots are a big deal.
The cowboy boots. are
Yeah,
so good.
getting them was a big deal.
Oh my
she
God.
still has those,
They-
doesn't she?
Yeah, and they couldn't. The first shot of the film is actually Donna and Taryn doing the surveillance later with the big yellow camera, and they did that, and then the reaction shot finding the hikers or the campers because they didn't have the boots yet.
What?
Yeah, so the boots
Wait,
are
The boots were worth it.
they're a
Wait,
story.
wait.
The boots are a story.
They're not wearing the boots when
No.
they find
No,
the dead
no,
bodies.
they're in sandals.
What?
Yeah. So yeah, it's
I
pretty
love
fun.
commentary,
Yeah.
right? Because you would never. I never saw that. I never. Yeah.
And another element of this movie. So wait, clothing. So evening wear. I think Taryn looks stunning in that blue dress. Now, again, this is a guy thing.
Is big hair gonna come back? So when all three of them show up, the Charlie's Angels,
Interesting.
and they got the dresses and the big '80s hair, you think that's gonna come back?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's a
It
shit
hasn't
ton of
yet,
work.
right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, no,
hairspray's been
that's,
outlawed, right?
Oh,
Aerosol,
that's yeah.
and you got to have aerosol.
Well, there is the for guys of a certain age, I guess, the tube top dress, like it very form fitting, you know. So you see that was pretty ubiquitous in a lot of '80s movies. Everything was super super tight, but you know I think they look good. I like Taryn's that blue dress looks super cool.
And they're going to introduce yoga pants later.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Well, yeah, those were huge stretch pants. They just called them something different.
Stretch
Yeah.
pants, knit pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they
but
wore
now-
them
That's how
out. Yeah,
fashion
yeah.
works.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
we thank you for
Michael
helping us. We're stumbling
Michelle,
along.
Michael Michelle. I to this day, I'll tell you
Yes.
the first time I saw this movie,
Yes.
I didn't know the bartender was a man.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
Were you surprised by it?
When she sat down, I was like, wait,
Wait,
hold on.
yeah.
Because I was like,
But in the first scene, like
No.
from afar,
not even until the reveal, I was,
up to I was the same way. The
Me too.
same way.
Me too.
Now, that actor is in Malibu Express. Also plays a cross-dress, like a transgender. And there's some more like it's
How
there's-
ahead of its time?
and so, but this actor was at the time in LA in a stage production of La Cage aux Folles. And I guess it was really well known for that.
I feel like we're in the Addams Family.
Well, so
you're speaking
the
French to me.
Birdcage, the movie The Birdcage, is a remake of an original French movie and play called La Cage aux Folles. So this actor was doing a stage version of that. So he was playing, somebody who, obviously could.
And you would have a clean cage.
Right. Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah. You just tied. Oh, you magnificent beast. you.
Andy says he didn't say, but he must have seen him do this, this thing on stage and cast him in the films.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Well, it's fascinating that all three of us, were fooled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Could not tell.
Yeah. So-
and he's talking.
Here's something a little. I think it's worth saying.
Okay.
I'm holding the Blu-ray right here. The Blu-ray is very, very clear. Very clear. So there's one point where Michael Michelle, you see the hair on his knuckles. And I hadn't seen that before.
Okay.
Like it's so clear that in some of the close-up shots you can tell, but like there's one scene early, there's like more hair on the knuckles than you're used to, and that's what kind of because
in the ring,
tapping the phone and all that stuff. So
the diamond horseshoe ring. I don't know
There's
from
something
where,
special about
but I
that.
swear I saw Elvis. I don't think it was an Elvis movie. It could have been one of the docs.
there is a story about
It could
that
have been,
ring,
but
isn't
I
there?
swear
Yeah.
Elvis wore that same pinky
Yeah.
ring. And I wonder if Andy tied that in.
There
Was
is-
an Elvis
I think
fan?
there's a story
or
about that ring, to be honest, in
there's
one of the
got- well,
commentaries.
I wish I could remember where it was from. Somebody's Googling right now because but I swear I've seen Elvis wear that ring.
this Edie's is an interesting ecosystem because a lot's happening.
From Elvis to Edie.
And what's happening here is you have Edie's as a headquarters for whatever's going on with the DEA and Molokai Cargo. You have Andy's character who is there doing a sports thing with NFL players.
Sorry.
What?
Time to drink.
Okay.
Pulling us back.
Uh-huh.
Beep, beep. A very important moment happened
Uh-huh.
that I have to cover. So when Chemo and Rosie are running to Seth's aid when they hear him shooting at the snake and screaming for help,
Yep.
Chemo trips over what is a painted black garbage can lid, but is actually the lid to the septic system. And when he jumps up, the funny part too, when he jumps up and says, "Don't worry, I'm okay," or it's what does he say?
Oh, yeah.
It's all right,
Don't
I'm
worry.
okay.
Keep going. I'm okay.
Yeah, and that in itself is hilarious. But he knocks the lid off the septic tank, and that lid stays off for the rest of it. And this is early on in the movie compared to when it's to the end of the movie when we're going to get the payoff for that foreshadow.
That is true. Well played.
Yeah, and then when you freeze it, you see that it's literally just a
One of my
steel,
favorite moments in movie history, to be honest.
steel garbage can lid painted black. I mean, but it doesn't hold on it, so you don't notice it.
I have something for you that I thought I shared with you that maybe it answers a question that you have that I thought I shared with you. Also in this movie, and that also confuses me because he appears in the movie after this too. We meet Jimmy John Jackson.
Founder of Jimmy John's subs and delivery.
You know, he ended up playing Tarzan on TV on like a
The
pretty
TV
decent.
series.
Yeah.
And,
So
and what's his first name? I love this name.
Wolf.
Wolf.
Wolf
and
Larson.
I want you to
Wolf
say it like the
Larson.
old guy in the movie Wolf with Jack Nicholson.
Oh, what old guy?
It's-
Which one?
wh-
Christopher
when
Plummer?
he's finding out who he is, that he's a wolf.
A wolf.
He's
It's
good to be wolf.
Good to be wolf. Yeah.
Okay.
He belongs in Skin of the Wolf, episode 3.
Oh,
my gosh.
episode 5.
Jimmy, episode 5.
Five.
The gnarliest, nastiest sounding episode ever.
Bit-
Jimmy John Jackson does something in this movie that comes out of nowhere, but it has a there's a reason for it. So Clarice,
you old wazoo,
I have
healthy and hearty.
Do you have any new insight on vitamins after watching this movie? What did you think of this scene where Jimmy John Jackson, in front of two football players, what we understand, gives them a complete rundown on what the 9 vitamins he just laid out in front of him?
You know, I didn't clock that fully.
I mean, it's a
Were
major.
you on your phone?
It's a major scene in the
I
movie.
may have been Googling if the sandwich chain existed yet, which it did.
It
That
did?
might have been that point, yeah. 1983.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh,
Thank
interesting.
I
you.
don't know if that was on purpose.
Thank you for
Fascinating.
That's
thank you,
what came to
Clarice.
my
So 4
brain.
years later, that could be where you got
Yeah.
the name from.
Anyway, vitamins.
I'm not sure. I don't. Jimmy
You
John.
can drink on that too. That counts.
I'm guessing it's a sports thing. Andy took a lot of inspiration from
Yeah.
because Jimmy John, like Jimmy the Greek, and I think there's another sports announcer. But so
JJJ.
there is a boxing announcer. I knew him as a boxing announcer named Jim Lampley. Do you know that name in sports? Jim Lampley. Jim Lampley. He's actually in one of the films. He's in one of them. I want to say it's Hard Hunted. But he's a sports announcer, and again, ringside boxing. I grew up watching boxing, and
You did?
Yeah. My dad made us watch it, and it was fun. It was like the adults.
He made you come into the house, sit down in front of the TV, and watch boxing.
Well, we were able to, like pay-per-view would be on, and I'd get to hang out with the big people. So like, yeah. So we got to watch that. I got to watch that, and this guy was a commentator. But so apparently Andy was doing it was either for ABC or NBC. It was a surfing thing, and they go to breakfast at a donut place, and Jim Lampley is there, and Jim Lampley orders a water, pays for it, sits down, and says that exact thing. And Andy never forgot it, and he put that in this movie. That's why he
the
does
whole
the
vitamin thing?
The whole thing.
What do you mean you paid for a water?
Well, he has at a donut restaurant. He didn't get a donut. He asked for water, which they charged him for, so he paid. And he sat down and he
In
did
the
that.
80s, they charge you for water?
I guess so.
Well, it's California.
If it was, or Hawaii, whatever. But yeah, they were doing a surfing thing, and so he just put that in there. I don't know why, but Jim Lampley, big. And
so that he borrowed that from
from
him.
and Andy said to Jim Lampley, have a jelly donut and you'll be happier.
What line?
I may have been paraphrasing, but yeah.
No, that's brilliant.
Yeah. So Jimmy John is introduced as Taryn's boyfriend, as the first, person he as
She
a
met
civilian.
as in the witness protection
And he's
program.
in Picasso Trigger, and they have this sex scene on the beach, which
Wolf is?
no, yeah, he's in Picasso Trigger.
Shit.
Yeah. So I was wondering why, but I guess Taryn not, continuing in the stories, but the sex scene, Hope Marie Carlton directed. That they give her credit. She's like, all right, I'll just put be up here, and I'll do this, and put his hand here,
Wow.
and they said she was a super pro
You
about it.
You just took me to a whole new level.
And you know what? In a way, I'm sure and I'm sure the environment was, very maybe uncomfortable being cold and outside, but that probably makes you feel very safe. Like, I'm doing this, I'm in charge. And the whole movie going, okay. Right, that probably wouldn't happen anywhere else. Hey, take your top off and shut up.
No, but it's and she didn't like hold back either. I mean,
But it's it's a long
long
haul.
romance,
That's a
'cause
long haul.
but it is portraying the whole night.
Yeah, I
And
mean-
but they do cut to the snake going. They show the full
Yeah.
moon, and so I'm following the snake through the movie because it's so important.
Yeah.
I'm tracking the snake for the
Right.
listeners.
so there's
while
no surprises anywhere.
while Tarzan, Wolf Larson, are in Taryn are going at it on the beach, we have a full moon, and we
It's
have
a
this
pretty tender scene.
and
I mean,
we have the
it's-
snake. Oh, sorry, did I over?
I mean,
little
I'm
bit.
going at it. I mean, it's there. It seems like there's some love there. A lot of kissing, eye contact. She is nude the whole night.
Yes.
Again,
You know how cold that must be.
again, I have so
And she is a
looked
trooper about
windy,
it.
too.
And windy, yeah. And the next day,
and just imagine where you're finding sand the next day.
well, they had to shoot it in reverse because of that reason. So the next,
Is this the commentary?
yeah, the next day.
Or were you there?
Well,
It sounds
well,
like
I
it.
thought when we could give some gems, we'd give some gems. But they the scene the next day
Yeah.
was filmed first because obviously they were going to get all sandy, so they were clothed and everything. That was under the guise of them having re-robed, and so they shot that, and then
Oh, wow.
they shot the love scene as the sun was going down.
Yeah. So the snake is making its way where
It
they
sure
told the
is.
honeymooners earlier, if you need anything, we're just over the hill,
Yeah.
which incidentally they fly to
yeah.
in the plane. But I
sure
never
do.
caught that before. Like they were.
That's why.
He was intentionally writing into the dialogue
That it
the
could get over
proximity of that house so that the snake could travel that far.
Yeah.
The movie is very linear and very like cause and effect.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you really study it, you're like, shit.
There's a
it's
sto-
all there, but in all the reviews you all hear, oh, it's all over the place. It doesn't make any sense. It's bananas. It is bananas, but it's written tight.
Best fucking bananas I've ever had.
Yeah, right in a hammock.
Right in the hammock where they belong.
Right in the pocket, baby. Lay down that groove.
There's handsome people in this movie. You know what I mean? They're good looking. They're doing good stuff.
They got jawbones forever.
Harold Diamond's hair confuses me, but still
How about his chest muscles?
huge.
Friggin' huge.
He insisted
It's
on
bigger
having his
than, like-
weights sent to Hawaii. He was a real pill about it, apparently.
What?
And like
His
needed
personal-
his personal weights, so he could. But yeah, I mean, it's good. The results are there. I get it. We talked about a dude later in the series who has the abs. You could hide a whole body. The nooks and crannies in this
right.
guy's stomach.
Yeah, Doc from the last two episodes.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, there's a lot to aspire to.
Jesus Christ.
in these movies. Man.
I bet you Jesus did
What
have abs
I've
like
been
that.
confused about forever, and we talk about this a lot because you're a practical person. You get tactical things. So they call in for Rowdy and
set up.
Jade, right? Rowdy and Jade, and they say, we're going to bring our trunk of toys. I think that's a metaphor. They show up with the most impractical way to carry weapons I've ever seen. A literal
Absolutely.
trunk.
Right. So this is a Charlie's Angels scene when they're on the phone. Like the three of them are around the speakerphone, just like Charlie's
For
Angels.
those of you keeping track at home, yes, it is the scene when they're
I'm
on
just-
the phone at 38 minutes
Stop
and
making
42
fun of me.
seconds in.
At what point do I like, is this, are we going to argue on our anniversary? Are you starting with me?
We're having comedy.
At my expense.
Well, it's usually at somebody's.
Okay, I'll go along with that. Let's move along.
No. The
I tried to be intense.
I did say,
couldn't,
I did
don't know
say
if I was.
that they did call when they called in the reinforcements, and I loved. And Jade and Edie are a couple, and so there's a little love connection there. And
Well,
Edie,
when he says, I'm going to bring my trunk of toys,
what a stud!
I was so
Yay.
grossed out. I was just,
Oh, you mean sex toys?
I was
no.
grossed out by his. All right, help me, Clarice. Were you grossed out by the way he said that? When he picks up the phone and says, "Oh, Edie, by the way, I'm bringing my trunk of toys. Or I
thought
can't
they
wait
meant
to see yours."
The weapons. I thought that was the weapons.
got.
He
But
just
the way
said,
he's And well, they call him a stud. I mean, he's got to be
What a
referring to
stud.
sex.
Yeah.
In general,
Yeah, he's.
I don't know. I was creeped out by that. The way he
Interesting.
delivered it.
I can't take my eyes off his hair. I cannot.
Clarice was fine with it too. Huh?
I cannot.
I
It's
guess
just,
so.
it's just me. Yeah, you didn't even. You're like, what are you talking about?
When the fellas arrive,
The fellas,
I
the good fellas,
now the movie really does kick in. The fellas arrive,
literally.
and they are carrying a trunk. They're carrying a trunk full of their weapons, and they get into their
There's more-
rented
two
Jeep.
trunks.
Two trunks.
Yeah,
That
that are
both
too
of them
heavy
have to
for one
carry.
guy to carry, but they hitchhike with two trunks, but they don't show them how they
And
carry
you know
that.
what? You need a trunk to carry a bazooka, and two,
Note to self.
they hold on to this trunk in other movies. It goes throughout. They're consistent, and the trunk maintains.
And Harry the cat.
And Harry the cat. That's right. And that screen, the black and white screen, which we'll get to. But the Trunk of Toys shows up. They arrive, and now we get some lines. We get some comedy. The two guys are driving. Man. Jade,
the biggest scene
was married. Interesting to find out that Jade was married and his wife used to mow the lawn naked, which is interesting.
What did your neighbor say? Come on, deliver it.
I don't remember.
What?
I don't remember.
I married her for her money.
For her money, that's right.
And then Rowdy gives the best laugh in the history.
What did you think of his laugh? Ha!
Ha ha
Ha ha! Like the first one wasn't enough, and then he had to do
it
another one.
twice.
Again.
I laughed at your joke. Here it comes again. And it's a good little zinger.
Do you remember that
No.
laugh? Oh, okay.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, we don't do it justice, but yeah, we try.
It's great. And now we have, Seth Romero's really connected on the island because the bad guys know that Rowdy and Jade have arrived. So there's a plan put into place to, attack attack our guys
Sorry.
en route to the headquarters.
We were distracting you. I literally have it in my notes. Trunk of toys, creepy Jade. So there you go.
Well, you
can
thought
drink
of it
again.
different, maybe.
You can drink again. That was a backup.
They send, I don't know, as far as assassination attempts.
JFK.
So first you're attacking a moving target. So these are two people in a Jeep.
Yes.
So if you're not
Hold
going to
on.
explode the Jeep, if you're not going
We
to,
got some crazy person. No, we got some. What does he say?
well, he must be smoking some heavy doobies.
No, before that, he's like, "Hold on, we got a crazy.
We got
person
a crazy person here. So what they have is they've got Skater on a skateboard.
who is a real skateboard.
He's a real skateboarder. And there's a really cool story on AndySedaris.com that he tells, and his body's he's put himself through a lot, and so super cool guy. But he's got a companion on this ride.
Well, they first see him. He's doing a handstand on the skateboard.
Yeah, it's
That
pretty
was
cool.
impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's really
Yeah.
that's the same guy doing it. He's a
Yeah.
skateboard.
I wrote skateboarding on his hands is so impressive because I can't even stand on one.
right.
My sister got a skateboard when she was younger, and I tried to stand on it. Couldn't even do that.
And that was it.
Flat level. No.
Oh, no. Well, I mean,
No
and he's not
balance.
even wearing a helmet.
and he's not. But so there's been a lot of talk about why the blow up doll, and I suspect it is to cover the fact that he's carrying a weapon.
He does hide the shotgun
He's
behind
hiding
the doll.
So I mean, okay, it's
But
Hawaii.
who travels with a blow up doll?
Fucking in Hawaii, what
In the
the
car.
fuck? You got enough poi in you, and you got enough beers. You never know what the
I
fuck you're
do
gonna
have
do.
enough in me. Yeah.
So you know what? He's thinking,
Put it in my car.
I'm just
Let's
living
go.
aloha, brah. And I've got my doll, and we're going out for a ride. But but wait a second, it works because he gets a legit shot off that injures Jade. So he gets shrapneled, I think, in the shoulder.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I also picked up something in this one. The last two, watching it the two times before this, that I didn't realize. I always thought it was one shot. So this is like a JFK thing.
yeah,
he fires twice. He fires once into the front edge radiator of the car, which is what he gets the shrapnel from, and then he fires again into the back tire.
That is true. That is true.
I didn't know until just now this week that he actually fired twice.
Yeah.
Because I was always like, how the fuck did he shoot out the back tire from behind and he
That's
get the
right.
shrapnel in the front of his chest like the magic bullet? And sorry, he fired twice. Sorry to myself, I didn't catch
Something
it.
happened. I mean, things happen.
Yeah,
Shrapnel,
bullets go forward and turn backwards.
things
Yeah.
happen. But they decide to not take this lying down with shrapnel in their chest. So, Clarice, the death of Skater. Can you walk us through your experience with that?
Oh, just brutal.
So he's hit with the car. They back up into him, and then they
And then they blow him up.
he flies into the air.
Impossibly high.
Well, pretty high. I mean, but they're going at a high rate of speed. And he flies into the air,
God,
and he's,
catapult.
shot with a bazooka.
By
force.
By Rowdy.
By Rowdy out of nowhere pulls out a bazooka out of his trunk of toys.
But he has a disadvantage. We know that the Abilenes can't shoot. It's established in the first movie, so if you've
we
seen
find
Malibu
out his
Express,
cousin. We find out his cousin Rowdy cannot also.
Cody.
Right, but Rowdy can't either.
Go, yeah. So the first one can't. This one can't. And Jade's like, a bazooka, Rowdy.
Yeah. Well, he shoots first he blows up Skater, and then they have the love doll falling to the ground, and he
shoots
does a
the
blow up
doll.
from that. And wasn't that going to give the movie an X rating? They actually had to go and have another
Yes.
meeting because
The MPAA
they
was
thought it
gonna
was
give
a
it-
person.
Because it looked too realistic. They
And
said.
it's like,
God.
it's the most obvious thing
Yeah.
that it's a blow up doll.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super ridiculous. And, well, I mean, that's hilarious. That scene is fun to me. I think it's super
that's the
funny.
most quoted. That's the most
Probably.
shown bananas scene from the movie.
Yeah,
for
and,
sure.
and it's either at this point in the movie, you're either on board or you're not.
Yeah.
And anybody who's like rated it a 6 or a 7, you're a fucking idiot. I don't understand. Like, you really don't get it.
Oh, defend it, baby.
You're either
Lean into it.
It's either a 1 or a 10 for you. Nobody can be a 7 or a 6 or say that that didn't look realistic.
Yeah, I love it.
God damn it.
Defend this movie.
If that looked any different, I don't think I'd like it as much. I mean, it's intense. It's a good explosion.
Oh, his explosions are
Yeah.
amazing.
So I'm into it. And a bazooka Rowdy. That's super fun.
Well, and then Rowdy's response,
It's the only thing I can hit a moving target with.
right? A
A
la,
moving target.
a la Cody, right? His cousin Cody
Yeah, at least
can't
he's
hit shit either.
compensated. Now, the honeymooners, I mean, you kind of forget about them at this point, and they are dispatched. I don't think we have to linger too much on that.
I just want to share that the Polaroid camera he was using in the 80s, I had that exact camera.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Well, the honeymooning couple,
And the film was damn expensive.
was it?
Well, if I
he's-
said the price now, I'd be like,
he's
what?
shooting with like, he's using a lot of film. He's getting a lot of shots, and as they're attacked, he takes an errant picture, which is kind of fun too. You know what I mean? So if you're going to be attacked by a snake, you're probably going to involuntarily hit your camera and take some shots. A la, I'm saying a la a lot. Jaws 2. I'll shoot myself in the head now. But my favorite thing about learning about them making this movie is, again, Jade comes out of the hospital and he delivers another zinger about the nurse.
But he does it so creepily. I don't know why.
You gotta, yeah. I mean,
got a thing
his
with him.
delivery's a little bit, it's not as
it's
light.
probably me, but he just
Yeah,
he creeps me out for some reason.
It-
The other
it-
guys are fine.
yeah. It does.
Ashley's not good, but he doesn't
That's
deliver it
intentional.
like that.
So when they're trying to call into Edie's, right, and they are calling into Edie's, and Rowdy's on the phone,
Yeah.
and he's got a phone. There is no phone booth. There's just somebody holding. They just took a phone and just stuck it right over here. There is no. Go back and watch it. It's a long black phone cord and a phone. There is no goddamn.
That's
phone booth.
hilarious.
And they said it like
And
that's
mind
what we
you,
did.
There's no cell phones. There's no
Nope.
internet.
And
it's
Arlene says the same
1987.
thing. No cell phones. And you're like, you know what? Now I pointed it out to you and anybody who's listening, and that's not to take anything away from the movie, but just to say like, you know, we get this done by any means necessary. And
Well, I didn't catch it.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
And as I was watching it, I was like, holy shit. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Look at that. Yeah.
Yep.
Just a long snaking cord.
Long cord. It's not that long, but somebody's just holding it off. So essentially, the guys have lost their ride, and Edie needs to pick them up, and that's what tees up, I think, the biggest reveal of the movie.
The
Okay.
Michael Michelle
Yeah,
reveal.
I think so.
So Michael Michelle calls Chemo and Rosie and says, "Get over here and pick me up."
Yeah.
Edie's on her way to pick up the DEA agents. We need to kidnap her.
Yep.
And Michael Michelle, as we've already revealed,
Yeah.
is a man dressed in
Very
in drag.
convincing.
Yeah.
Very convincing.
But Patty Cakes
Comes
comes
in.
rolling in out of nowhere, topless.
Another server at Edie's, and talks about the merits of keeping a good body and
keeping them firm.
having firm,
firm breasts are a
But-
great asset, is what she says, right?
as well as intelligence. And she's like, "Well, you're halfway there," Michelle says, and that's a great line too.
Well, with a
She calls her
southern
a dummy.
with a southern accent.
Yeah,
I see you halfway there.
I see you halfway there.
Yeah.
yeah. And then the music takes a turn, and this character sits down and
music?
reveals, and takes off the makeup, takes off the wig, gets out of the pantyhose.
And we all went,
I did.
I did.
no, the first time I saw it, I was like,
Yeah.
what is happening?
Got me good. Got me really, really good.
Full on nylons with a thong
And
underneath.
I had seen this before seeing Malibu. So had I seen Malibu Express, it would have ruined that
moment.
surprise because I
Yeah.
would have recognized
You'd
the
have
actor.
been, aha.
Yeah, yeah.
I know this guy.
How great is that? You could get a legitimate delight as an adult. I'm not kidding. Like, I think that gave me an extra year on my life. That little boost of whatever it
Stress
gave to my
release.
brain, like that maybe gave me one. It gave me a little half. I took it away immediately following, I'm sure, but that's the way it goes.
The negative.
Edie's car, her convertible she gets in, is a rental. For the film, they had to rent this car. So when the team is in the van and they are meant to pretty aggressively
Kidnap
run
her.
her off the road and
Yeah.
kidnap her, they had the car for a day and they were like, "This will kill our budget. We cannot." So
Cannot damage it.
yeah, so Rustum, Chemo had to drive, and they were like, "Whatever you do, do not hit that car." So again, whenever
And
I
Edie's
watch the
driving
movie,
too. I mean,
and
there's no
she's
stunt.
driving that rental
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
Yeah. So when you look at it and you look how close he nudges it, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
And they,
A couple of times.
and they and Edie is kidnapped.
And I seem to have some experience with the kidnap movies. This was
How
this
did
was an
this rank for
impressive.
you?
This was
You
an
like
impressive
this?
one.
All right.
Yeah, because
Let's get into it.
it's intense. The speed at which they do it, right?
Right.
Because you want to get the hell out of there, and
She was in a convertible, which helped.
and they Rosie grabs her and Chemo, I think, and they throw her into the van, and she's fighting like crazy, and she's diving back out of the van, and then Michael now at this point one arms her, around the midsection and throws her back into the van. The door slams and they squeal away. It was intense.
Yeah.
I thought it was
And these are all actors doing their
Yeah.
own stuff. Yeah, I mean, you can tell there's no tricks.
right. So,
Although,
Clarice, was it realistic to you? It was scary or no?
I think so. Yeah.
the way it was shot,
just-
like the perspective from the van,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cool.
Well, and she's screaming. I mean, that's what made.
But the way she's tied up is nice and gentle, wouldn't you say? Okay.
at the house,
That's a
back
nice
at the
trade-off.
house.
That's a trade-off. They're not savages.
Oh.
But Seth Romero, here's the thing. He's shot in the
It was a
face.
savage kidnapping.
He's shot in the face. He's pretty angry. Seth Romero, this doesn't really come up. He knows that there's a snake out there somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, he's seen it.
He shot at it.
He shot at it. So he's mad. He's not in a good place.
He's mad because he was shot in
He
the face
doesn't.
by
Oh,
diamond.
and
Day.
there are diamonds missing. Here's the thing.
Just a bad day.
Does that ever come up? Did they know that there are supposed
Yeah.
to be 2?
Well,
Because
think
nobody's
so.
out looking. Because Taryn knows where they
at
are.
the end, at the
so.
at the end fight between Seth and Donna, Seth says, "Where are the diamonds?"
And she doesn't know. That's right. So that they
Well,
are
she's
still
too
looking
busy
for the other half. Yeah.
shooting them and stabbing them and kicking them, and
It's
It's
a
a-
worthy.
it's a
That's a
good
Jason
fight.
Voorhees moment. You know.
yeah. Except for the door. The door pick is the worst.
It's a little.
It's bad. It's bad. We have to just call it what
It's
it is.
okay.
Oh, the
Yeah.
closet.
Trying to
To
get
get through
through?
those little slots in
felt
the
like-
door.
Well, if you get a splinter,
a
that hurts.
miniature version. I just thought it was Shining. I don't know, like
Yeah.
I thought
But,
of
like-
Halloween.
scaled down. Well,
Maybe.
Here's Seth.
yeah. Just like a scaled down version of that
Yeah.
was all I could think of. I wrote closet stabs.
Closet stabs. Yep.
Yeah.
They were just gender. You know, he wanted to take his time.
Yeah.
He was, you know, he's a sadist, that guy.
Or they had to give Donna time to load the spear gun.
Yeah, that is true.
We're way ahead. Let's get back
Down
to
a
where we
spear
were.
gun.
Oh. Oh.
And it's not the first time spears come up. And
Oh.
yeah. Well, she's, you know, on the cover of Picasso Trigger holding it.
She's an aficionado.
Yeah. I really like the stuff on the beach where they're surveilling, and
At Seth's house the next morning.
the yellow, that yellow camcorder, baby. I mean, you could
The
tell it's
red button is used for
waterproof
what? We all know what
Yeah.
the red button is used for.
to start and stop.
It's for recording.
Yeah. And
Not
then
for
there's-
zooming
there's
in.
A zoom in and oh yeah, there's the red button. Oh yeah, yeah,
So that was a mistake
yeah.
in the dialogue. Unless that Sony did it different. I mean, maybe
Right.
that would take a lot of research, but wasn't it a Sony yellow
Yeah, that-
Sony Handycam?
Yeah, that's true.
Red button is for recording.
That is true. You're right. You're right. You're right. And when
Just a
you're
little
right, you're right.
dialogue snafu.
Yeah.
Unless I'm wrong in
true.
that particular unit.
No. Well, so they're planning. They got to do something. You know, Edie's been kidnapped, but they have a little diversion, and I always wonder, going back to Edie's with the interview with the sports guys, is that just a way to give you a little peace after the kidnapping? It's out of nowhere. It's hilarious because when I mean, being out of nowhere is fine. Okay.
No, I was shaking my head because you're so good. I'm like having to stare at my notes, figure out where I'm at, and you're like, you're right on. I don't
Okay.
know.
Oh,
And your
he was
notes are
checking me.
sloppier than mine. It looks like you hand wrote your notes this time.
Yeah, I told you.
You always have them on the
I'm
laptop.
trying new things. So you have this
Delivery.
you have this little respite, this little oasis where Andy is his character and Jimmy John. They're here for this. I kind of want to know what's going on in the sports thing. And they interview these two guys, and the interview goes horribly wrong. They think they're going to be fired. And again, to know that this happened to Andy at a racing event just is staggering to me. He's like, and there was like, these things went over live over the air, ladies and gentlemen. I was like, wow.
Oh, I take back what I just said.
Oh boy, I blew it.
Yeah.
I did. I jumped ahead. I
Donna
missed
and
something.
Taryn spy on Seth. Red button, right? Then we go to the sumo camp to use the phone. A dime, Taryn? Yeah, let's go. Donna calls Ashley at Edie's. The girl is a guy and the guy is a plant. Donna figured, because Donna figured it out through the zoom in on the handy cam
Yes.
that she saw the ring and that he was left-handed, and then Taryn
Yeah.
does that zinger. The girl is a guy and the guy is a plant.
That is a good one.
So the guy identifies as a plant, which I think is a whole new thing, and especially in 1987.
well, if he's a vegetarian.
And then they go pick up the honeymooners. But what do they find? A bloody mess.
Yeah, the honeymooners are dead.
They are in pieces.
Yeah, they are.
They're all torn up.
And
Then they find the photo of Vera.
yeah.
Now we go to Jimmy John's interview. Take it away, Ryan.
Well, we did that already, but
We
the interview
a while ago.
the interview
actually.
goes, and then it's just
No, the
chance,
new one.
a chance for like
uses the N-word.
more jokes and stuff like that. And when they have to do a new thing, there is a line that Jimmy John says, "Oh, we have to interview this lady," and Jimmy John's like, "Gosh, she's so stupid." Arlene takes no credit for that line that Jimmy John.
Well, finish the
Jimmy
line,
John
Ryan.
delivers. I want them to watch the movie, so check it out.
It's so good.
But it's a funny line, and I'll do it no justice saying it, but she takes no credit for that line. That's all Andy.
It's all Andy.
She just rolls her eyes at it. I think the line's
we love.
super
I
freaking
love.
hilarious.
I love Andy's jokes.
And, again, the snake, you have to remember, is not alive forever. So there are stakes. If you are bitten, who knows what happens? But there's a time limit on this snake.
That is brought up after
Yeah.
Donna says it,
So they could just wait it out
but they don't.
if they had to. Now that they know what's going on, am I going into like they're getting ready for the final assault and
Well, Ashley
and we have-
Ashley gives car to Roddy and
well, you don't have to
Jade
read your
to go to
notes
Edie's.
verbatim. I mean, like,
I know
how did we do this in the lunchroom? I don't know.
I wasn't so friggin' anal about it and just relaxed and went with the flow. Yeah.
Do we need food? We should
No,
be doing these
I
with
think it's
food.
just because I wrote the notes. I feel like I have to read them.
Well, you know what we
It's
can
kind
do?
of a silly
What
thing.
we can do is we can post them. If you want, we can post them after every episode. Post your full notes if you want to do that.
No,
so
I
everybody can read
wanted
them.
to make our notes, your notes,
So different than mine.
and my notes,
Yeah.
like when we do a thing for special members, like our membership or whatever,
Oh yeah,
they get our notes.
that's
That's in the
if
future.
somebody's
We
into
haven't
that. That is yeah.
we haven't done that yet, but it's in the works.
But we can post. I mean, we can post them.
But then everybody will get it. It won't just be for members only. It
That's
won't be
true.
for brown coats. We don't have a name for our special members yet. I'm working on it. We're all working on it.
That's right.
If you have any suggestions,
yeah,
please email
and what's kind
a
of what's
little
notable
independent.
podcast@gmail.com.
Thank you, sir.
What's notable about these movies as well is they're rated R for like violence and nudity, but this movie has the most profanity in it. They don't really love like the language, so there's really not a lot of crazy language. And this one is unique in a lot of ways. The snake, a lot of it's the most. And it's even odd to hear profanity in these movies, like hearing the F word over and over again, like just hearing fucking this and fucking that.
Not in this movie. Not really.
Well,
Right?
no, I mean, but comparatively, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of profanity, but this one has the most
Okay.
because there's a lot of, bitches and, stuff like that. It's just notable. That's not super fun to talk about, but
Yeah, it's
it's funny because a lot of movies have a lot more cursing.
well, and
I
the
mean,
same with the blood. Like this one's,
Yeah.
they don't do a lot of it, but this one's probably more of the squibs and stuff than
Yeah,
the other
absolutely.
ones. And then Arlene's influence kicks in more.
Yeah. And Arlene's influence is how is seen, I think, and I think that she states it in the key sex scene or love scene, as I think we should say, the key love scene in the movie.
I think it's more of a sex scene than a love
As
scene.
they're prepping, they're at the apartment, they're prepping, and here's where we get a line that we've talked about for a while, and Donna's on the phone with Dixon, and she says, "No, I haven't been mistaken for a man. Have you?"
And I think,
Because she's talking about fixing something or
Okay.
whatever,
yeah, fixing the phones.
and
And so 1986 was James Cameron's Aliens. And that line is delivered in that movie. This is 1987.
Vasquez.
So did Andy borrow it from
I have no
James
idea.
Cameron, or was it just a parallel universe?
if it's an homage, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I love that line, and it coming from her. No, I've never been mistaken for a man. Have you?
Yeah.
Is I love it. I like it maybe even more than
How
what's delivered
crazy
in
if
Aliens.
they were both like
Or if it was
independent
not
of each
related,
other.
yeah.
Yeah. That would be nuts.
That's amazing. So now we have it's all been coming to this. There's would you say that there's been the sexual tension between Donna and Rowdy? That they've got history together. There's maybe a superior subordinate relationship, but
Well, they already had sex on the boat.
I don't know.
You don't know?
They kissed with their tops off, but I didn't see. It's implied. I don't know. Maybe they just finished their coffee. 'Cause they just had coffee too.
They
like
did-
they're
so-
drinking coffee and then like kissing. No, thank you.
It's implied
No, thank you.
they didn't show a sex scene on the boat other than kissing. Right?
They were swimming, so maybe. But so they're looking at
A playmate's got her top off, pressed against you, making out with you, and maybe, just maybe, there was a sex scene.
I'd play chess. Like, you know what? I can show some restraint. I'm not a fucking animal. You keep that top off. Let's play chess right now.
Right out of war
that's
games.
That's how you keep
No
a relationship
thermonuclear
going.
war.
Yeah.
How about a nice game
I
of
mean,
chess?
anybody could, do it. Just like show some restraint, have some respect, have a conversation. I don't know.
Oh,
Because she's clearly a professional
you are a
on
gem,
level
Ryan. You
with
are,
him.
You are amazing.
But she leads this sex scene, and something that they say on the commentary, I love, in that they're looking at surveillance footage of Shades, who is really overdressed on the beach with an over-the-shoulder Uzi, and he loves frisbee, but
He's a thrower.
He is a thrower, and Donna instigates, some physical activity here. Now, the shirt that Rowdy is wearing is Andy Sedaris' shirt. I don't know why it had to be, but he's wearing Andy's shirt. So in the commentary, Andy's like, I don't think I can fit, because it's a little oversized on Rowdy, but everything was big and blousy, back for guys even at the time.
So, did you catch the editing cut in this?
Uh-huh.
So they're cutting back and forth between Jade, Taryn, Edie, and her captors. So Edie's strung up with her arms over her head, like, how am I describing it? Her hands are tied together, the rope thrown over a beam, and they pull her up. So she's strung up.
Yep.
And Rosie comes in to make her talk, as she's instructed by Seth. She takes her nunchucks and strikes Edie in the rib cage. And there's a yell, and as that yell is occurring, they cut to Rowdy yelling. It was a brilliant cut.
It is.
So they go from torture to sex in one simultaneous
And he's
yell.
like, oh!
Yeah, and then we've affectionately named this, or stolen this.
Well,
the loose change in the chair.
Here's the thing. They stated that's intentional. They wanted the guy with the screams of passion.
So what is Donna doing, Ryan? The position that she's in, they're not having sex.
Again, this has been discussed on other podcasts and other places. I get it. But yes,
So
I don't
what is
know,
her right hand doing, and why is he yelling?
I think she's I don't know what's happening.
It's been suggested she was looking for loose change in the chair.
right. She was.
It's also been suggesting
looking
she
for
was
loose change.
impaling him. So which do you think it is? Or neither?
He's very happy with whatever's happening.
Yeah, it was a happy yell.
Yeah.
So, you're looking for loose change.
Yeah. That was a quarter. I don't know.
Oh, a quarter.
So
Metal detecting.
yeah, metal detecting.
She was
yeah.
metal detecting.
She was.
There it is. We have just solved the mystery.
And
I can sleep. I can sleep happily.
And here's
forever.
another thing that I haven't researched yet, but it was said on the commentary.
How are you playing this so straight? You're killing me.
Sleeping forever.
The line, one man's lunch is another man's dream.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
Which is her second time
That's
she
beautiful.
uses that line.
And I think they attribute that line to Joe Bob.
What?
Either him using it or giving it to them. So they credit him with that line.
The lunch?
Yes. And it's I didn't have a chance to. And
How does that relate to us meeting in the lunchroom with these movies?
It's all together.
It's imploding universes.
Well,
yeah.
now we have the operation, and would you start a full operation that includes guns in a Speedo? I mean, he has to get up on the beach.
He surfs.
But
He surfs
there.
up
to the beach.
So yeah, you gotta wear your banana hammock
He
when you're
meets a
surfing.
girl and throws her away. I feel bad for her, but he compliments her ass as she leaves. and she gets him. Colleen gets him hooked up to Shades, who's dubious of this guy. Like, let's see how you handle this one.
Yeah.
I love this scene. with
This
all
is
of
the
my
second.
being.
This is the second. The skater blow up doll, and then the fingers
and
shades.
the only so this is a lookout guy who's on the beach, and he's just making sure that Seth's place is kept safe. But in the meantime, he's playing frisbee with the locals, who are fine with playing frisbee with a guy with
Holding
an
an Uzi.
So Rowdy kind of gives him a couple of
Colleen's like,
throws.
"Hey, it's just another
it's
day
just
at the
a thrower,
beach."
man. Yeah, this dude's here. There was supposed to be a dog apparently, but the actress Colleen played with the dog too much. When it was time to shoot, the dog was dead tired. So they're like, "God damn it, Colleen fucked the dog scene over." Yeah, but
That's hilarious.
so yeah, the actress, "Oh, cute puppy."
Yeah, and
then
he's
it's
all
time for
tired
action.
out.
He was like on his back. Yeah,
She's probably throwing the
Panting.
frisbee
Yeah, and that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to play with a frisbee. But he gets introduced. Shades has some under the leg. Clarice, were you impressed with the
Yes.
under the leg?
Oh, yeah.
Is that? I mean, that's
It takes some skill.
I mean, that would get you to look a gentleman's
And
way.
it was-
on the beach. That's a mate for life.
It was popular too. I used to play frisbee with the drummer in the jazz band. That was weird.
Did I just accidentally insult
No, it
a big
wasn't.
part of your childhood?
It
or
wasn't.
something? So we got girls, man.
It wasn't
Fuck you.
sexual.
You fucking frisbee. You put
No,
it on
I
your
was-
finger.
I was saying it was
like
popular.
That's two girls that night. You got the finger up on the frisbee. Spin, spin, spin. You got it. You got
so
your
you're a
first
thrower.
menage.
You've played. You get it.
Yeah.
Bring it up
And-
to spin, spin, spin.
And in bringing it all the way back for the Molokai cops, he switches frisbees.
So I had a frisbee reveal just now, just watching it these last two times right before today. Like I had that one reveal earlier that I never saw before. So what I realized when Colleen, as he calls her, has a pink frisbee. And that's what they're playing catch with initially. And then he takes it, tells her to get lost, and he zings her frisbee down the
Yeah.
beach like, "Go fetch, Colleen." That's the pink one. He actually had two with him.
two black ones.
Two black ones, razor blade and nine.
Because he was only prepared with the black frisbee. He
I
couldn't
didn't-
have-
I didn't catch the pink frisbee
Yeah.
before. I didn't realize he
He
threw.
tosses it away.
like go fetch,
As he
Colleen.
tosses her away. But again, comments.
So
that
you
she's been,
you were on that.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, had he just been throwing a pink frisbee and then
Switched to a black
threw a
one,
black
it
frisbee to
wouldn't have worked.
Shades, that
Right.
would have been a bummer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
very
very, very intricate writing.
a
See
pretty
that?
violent end for Shades.
Yeah.
I mean, so it gets him good. It gets him in the fingers off and then right into his neck, and down he goes. Goodbye, Shades. A thrower. Arlene has to look away every time she says that scene. She will not.
It
she
is
will not.
bloody.
I get it.
She won't look at that scene specifically. It is pretty bloody. And after this is done, Rowdy has gotten some clothes on, and the assault happens in earnest. I swear to God,
You
I
love
wish
the music. Da, 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 da.
and I wish though, had he left the banana hammock on the whole time,
Oh, shit
How
would
great
have
would
shit
that
would
have
have been
been?
falling
I
out.
know.
It would have been.
Great
Yeah,
would
you
have
could
been, no.
cut. Put your sack back in.
Ron, your balls, Ron, please, Ron, please, your balls. Okay, can we get ward? Oh man, we should have put this asshole in pants.
It's Jaws. The shark is broken again.
Yeah,
Shark is broke.
yeah. His
Ron,
balls
your
are contained.
balls. Tuck them in for Christ's sake.
Okay, yeah, that's a good way to get me running around different elevations, getting that your junk falls out. That's a good point. But he gets some clothes on, and I love this hang glider. Donna comes in like she's running the show in the hang glider vehicle.
Why did they call them sound grenades?
They look like regular exploding grenades to me.
I mean, I guess they weren't throwing
Yeah.
shrapnel,
And
right?
she's-
It was
yeah,
a
she's-
sound.
But
Yeah.
and Andy talks about being really proud, and I do. He loved making these movies, and the fact that he made them with his wife, and we just got to talk to her. Like she, this is the man that she loves and spent her life with, and made these movies with him, and he talks about this shot, coming, the hang glider coming and the Jeep coming, and he's like, look, this is.
Was she really flying it?
No, but so there's insert shots of her with a fan,
right? Pulling the controls and
pulling the controls,
and then-
but her being wheeled in, so they pushed it, and that was her kind of driving it in.
Okay.
Once it was on the ground, but the shot coming in, he's really proud of it. He's like, "Look at this shot!" Like, those big, other movies have
production value. Yeah.
yeah, other movies would have 900 soldiers in the foreground, and we just have this. Like, he's fucking proud of the movie that he
Well,
made.
does he
like,
talk about the shot where the glider and
it's
the
coming at
and the
you,
Jeep
and the Jeep's
the
coming
glider
at
and the
you.
Jeep
Yeah.
together? That is a beautiful shot.
This shot of the. I mean, and again, it's not millions of dollars at work, but I get more joy out of this movie than the last Avengers movie I saw. So maybe that's something.
What about the last Fast and Furious 10?
That's a different podcast.
Look, I love it. You
it's
won't
just
even
not
go there. I love it.
It's
I love it.
Similar joy, perpendicular joy, baby.
We don't need to rate pleasure.
Yeah,
Pleasure's
you're right.
good stuff.
kind.
Yeah, I retract
So
my
the fellas are on
question,
the
sir.
ground, and I love
They're on the ground.
I love Rowdy's shooting, and he's shooting.
I love Taryn when she does her belly flop. He gets out of the
when she
Jeep and
dives,
goes
yeah. Yeah.
right into the ground
Yeah.
for like no reason.
So she's got the Uzi. She's got her own mission. Donna's, has landed the thing. The
They
guys
each got their person to kill.
they do. They all
Yes.
have their
They all
target.
get to kill somebody.
And Rowdy, okay, missing the thing and hitting all the glassware. Claire, did you laugh out loud a little bit?
Yeah.
It's funny. It's fucking funny. And when Jade's like, practice, Rowdy, practice.
Because he hits him in one shot. Yeah.
It's funny. It's just great. It's great.
And it's great in Malibu Express.
It is.
When
And
Cody
it's
keeps missing.
shot right out the gate in Malibu Express, and it's fucking hilarious then too.
Yeah.
But it's a nice little thing, and they keep that up in the movies. It kind of tapers off towards but that's got to be tough to get a leading man. Like, all right, here's the thing: you got to work your ass off to work out. You got to be buff, but you're an idiot because you can't shoot. Yeah, actors got to be like, no, thank you.
But it's a comedy, right? It's billed as a comedy, so that
Right.
he's on board. He's a bold and beautiful
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, he is. And
Little pun there, little tie into the soap opera.
so what are your favorite elements of how this all unfolds? Like, what's your favorite death? Because Edie's
Taryn taking out Michael.
Oh, those squibs are beautiful, juicy
Yeah.
ones.
And then when she says at the end that bartender practically fell into my arms, and Taryn keeps making light of her kill. People dying.
Oh
and-
yeah, like gnarly.
the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is coming up.
And but she does. I don't think she wants to kill him. I mean, she stands up.
She says
gives
no,
him,
no, and then
yeah.
well, he was going to kill her. She had no choice.
That's right. But she gives him a chance. It's not like
She was yelling. Yeah,
cold blooded. And they
Mano Cerebus.
the
I watched Highwaymen today.
oh, did you again?
I love that.
Wow, yeah, you do.
That might be
yeah, say it.
the best buddy movie since Butch and
Oh,
Sundance.
okay. I thought you were gonna say the best movie ever. I thought it's
damn near a perfect
to your-
film.
yeah, it's getting to your
It's
point.
damn near.
Right. Yeah. I get it. And
But
this
we're
is
not.
this
We're
is,
not talking about that
This
movie.
is one of
are
my
we?
favorite buddy films.
Sure
Yeah.
are.
As dust starts to
Jessica
settle on our
Lange.
shoulders
Let me tell you
here.
about her.
Oh God, that's not going to go away. That's a stain on our friendship. Well, there's some good fights in this. There's a good explosion of a helicopter.
What's your
which,
favorite of all of them?
Oh, when Sleepy gets bazookaed out of the room. No question. Chemo is bazookaed out of the room, and
he doesn't blow
it's
up.
Gorgeous. It's beautiful.
Right?
It's beautiful.
Because when Rowdy shoots Skater, he
Yep.
blows up with a flame bomb of fire.
Yeah. The
And
it's been noted before. The bazooka gets gradually less powerful over time. So much so that
and
at
then
the
the
end,
helicopter it gets back to full power.
yeah, but over time it does gradually get less powerful in
But the
general.
helicopter was after that, so it's like it shoots back up.
Yeah, and
It's
then
like
it goes lower.
It's like a phaser that you set to stun.
Yep.
Or to obliterate
Yeah,
to get the
That's
Star
pretty bad.
Trekkies in there.
that is true.
You think?
Well, we
Sure,
we
Todd.
you think this is maybe the conclusion. It's not.
It's
Unfortunately, maybe for everybody listening.
we've got an hour to go.
But I like how this movie it buttons up in two different ways. You have, I think, two climaxes. You have the end where Donna gets back. They realize
Well, all I have to say to that is, who says Christmas comes once a year?
Seth.
Only once a year.
Oh, Pierce Brosnan in a terrible Bond movie.
Well, you said twice. Never mind. People
Yeah.
listening will get it.
The
You're thinking back what you said?
I guess the Donna is back in the home, and they've realized Seth Romero is unaccounted for, and this is cool. I mean, Michael Myers is
They're
this
in the
thing.
van, and Edie delivers this beautiful line. They're all sharing stories of who they killed with each other. And then Edie goes, and they're in the van driving back home, and Edie's like, "What about that bastard Seth?" Rowdy, where this motorcycle came from and how that got in the
It's
back of the
right
van.
behind Jade.
Yeah, but
It's
the whole time?
yeah.
What the hell's it
It's
doing
the
in there?
Blu-ray. You can see it clearly behind him.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing.
Where does motorcycle come from?
But when they filmed it, they did have to the
Keep it in
motorcycle
there?
just went on the side.
Yeah.
But
It didn't actually jump out of the van?
No, it just went off the side. But Rowdy goes back, and in the meantime, Donna is attacked. And this is a pretty,
Oh, yeah.
like brutal scene, and there's a lot of like nasty fighting, and yeah, it does take a bit to dispatch Seth. And
he is hard to kill.
he's hard to kill, and she is fit to kill.
Oh, we touche. So we are quoting future.
One from a Van Damme movie back to a Sedaris movie. How about that? Look at us.
There's
this
not
is
a
why-
Sedaris hard to kill.
No, that's a Van Damme movie.
No,
Fit to
it's a
Kill.
Seagal movie, right?
Hard Target. Hard to Kill is Seagal. Sorry, yeah. Hard Target is Van Damme, yeah. And
This is really important that we clarify.
a thing that I like about this is she kills Seth Romero 9 times, and then when he's dead,
yeah, the cat is dead.
she needs to go relax, and she collapses into the one room that hasn't been destroyed, the bathroom, and she looks wiped the fuck out.
Well, she's got a deep cut on her hand,
Yeah,
and
she's hurt.
treating that
Acting
next,
wise,
sitting on the ground next to the toilet.
watch the Blu-ray. She's acting the shit out of this. Like, she looks
Really hurt.
really hurt and wiped out. And again, all right, Donna, you're going to be sitting by the toilet. Now, what's about to happen is about to happen. Think about this. And all right, Donna, you're by the toilet, and she does this.
You're playing the director.
and she's going to be like, okay, this is maybe not the easiest thing to act in, and she it's legit, it's awesome. And as she's drying herself off, and I think it's just going to flush the
She's throwing the bloody
flushing Kleenex down the
cloth
toilet,
away from her hand,
Yeah, flushing that stuff down
and
the
she
toilet.
presses the plunger on the toilet. And oh boy, do we get a surprise! So back when
Taryn left a floater.
back when they were, back when the four of
That
them
was
together
terrible.
and they
I'm
were
sorry.
doing the sex scene and cut between that and other, they showed the snake going into the septic tank. So there was a foreshadow
You have
for
teed
this.
up huge.
Well, you got to follow the snake.
I kind of hoped everybody would forget the snake.
If you don't follow the snake, what are you going to do in life?
So anyway, she presses the toilet. Clarice, talk to us about this moment.
Yeah. Tell us about this surprise moment.
I did know it was coming, but it still caught me off guard. It was like, I think it was about 2 a.m. when I watched this.
You did know it was coming?
I think so.
The right time. The right
Yeah.
time to be watching this.
That's
the best of
brilliant.
midnight movies. We said it on the poster.
Yeah, Joe Bob Briggs.
So the snake comes out of the toilet in a beautiful, perfect shock moment.
Yes.
Sound, everything.
Yeah. Lights.
Explosion, smoke.
Fog.
Yeah.
There's smoke.
It's a yes.
There's the snake
How
creates
and why?
smoke.
Who knows? Don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care.
And the beautiful hissing sound.
She gets out, shatters the toilet, closes it behind, and like
Close
Seth
the door.
Romero in a Michael Myers moment is back and standing.
Well, she hides behind the bed.
Yeah.
And then Seth Romero comes back to life
Thinks
and hears
she's
all
in there, yeah.
here's the snake in the bathroom and thinks it's her, and goes in there to kill Donna.
Yeah.
And what happens?
And right in his face.
Right.
And here's the thing: if this was Fast and Furious, Seth Romero could come back as a cancer-infested rat zombie person in my dreams.
and conceive the baby
Yeah.
snake.
Rowdy comes busting in, at the right time.
Yes.
And
Good.
And
Good.
this is what I love. There's a snake. Donna gets first crack at it, and shoots it in its face. And
Yeah. Seth's dead.
and Rowdy does what he does best, and he bazookas this thing.
What about the crash through the wall on the motorcycle?
Yeah, talked about that. He busted in. Did I say busted in?
Was it the door or the wall? He just comes flying in on
Correct.
the motorcycle,
Yes.
crashing through. Was that him?
Forgive my lack of specificity. Rowdy busts in,
Man,
and
did I sound like a prick saying that or something? Was that offensive?
no, this is,
apologize.
again, you like the detail, and my brain is
What is
not-
in the detail? Everything.
Oh,
It's like a Blu-ray.
I
Like
thought the devil was in the details.
think of when you watched it on
Yeah.
VHS,
Oh, yeah.
and then you watch it on Blu-ray.
Yes,
The devil is
I
definitely
saw
in there.
crazy. I saw a full motorbike that I was always also confused as how it was in
You
there.
count- You can count the hairs on
It was
everybody's
right
head.
behind, yeah, on Michelle's knuckles.
Michelle's knuckle hair.
Michelle's knuckle hair.
Michelle is a
all over
knuckle
this piece.
dragger.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but still super fun. And as we're trying to wrap this thing up, I tell
I know,
you,
and I
50,
keep pulling it
50
back.
baby. I know we
It
want it
makes
to
me
last forever.
happy.
We
It
we
makes
love
me
doing
happy.
this. We hope you love listening if you've made it this far. But again, in true Andy form, you get a little bit more because you forget that there's a big behind the big. Seth Romero isn't the bad guy. The snake isn't the ultimate bad guy. You have Dr. Chang, who's been behind this whole thing. And this isn't a team that's going to let loose ends hang around.
Please, can we we have to say the line. So after this, everything's dead.
Uh-huh.
And he says, where did the snake come from?
Explodes the snake, yeah.
Would you believe up through the toilet? And then Rowdy gives a Rodney line just when you thought it was safe to take a pee. So there's your Spielberg moment, right? Yeah.
Spielberg?
Just when you thought it was
Did he
safe to
write
go
that?
back into the water,
Oh, I was going to say from a writing perspective,
which was just
just
12
when you
years
thought
prior to this.
it was safe to take a pee. How often do you use it in
And
your
what-
life?
and
'Cause I
Arlene-
use it a lot.
And Arlene gives us in the interview a reveal about that.
Yeah,
Like that's a real thing.
yeah.
And we're like, what?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Never lived in Florida.
No, I haven't. Florida hurts
Yeah.
my skin. I am
Yeah.
too pasty white.
I have. I don't remember though.
It hurts me.
It hurts
Well,
The
you.
sun hurts me.
When we
down there.
wrap, and there's, I could tell you about living in Florida. Miami was a fun place to be.
Yeah.
But,
I went
obnoxious.
I went there just
Yeah.
once, but
Sunny.
I didn't live there.
When we find, well, again, we've got a big bad. He's in a high rise, and they don't have a lot of time to dispatch with him. A couple of takeaways from the end here. There's a knife and a gunfight, and
Which is actually a samurai sword.
Donna takes charge here when Rowdy beats up the bodyguard with the nunchucks, which Donna slyly hands to him, and then the guy goes for the sword. And
Chang
goes for the sword. Rowdy pulls out his gun. He's like, "You brought a sword to a gunfight." And then Donna pulls out the Magnum. And Rowdy looks and he's like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
Because Rowdy's got this little tiny Ruger, it looks like.
Ron Moss's finest moment in this film, in
Yeah.
my opinion,
Is
is
the look at
that
the-
look at the end. It is flawless. Nobody could have done it better. It's fucking hilarious.
And mind you, it's the Dirty Harry gun. I mean, it looks like
Yeah.
a giant 44
And
Magnum.
again, it remains in every single film following.
Yeah. It's in all the movies.
It's in all the 12, as is the cow skin case.
Oh, where was the cow skin case in this one?
It's in the background somewhere, I think.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
we've
'cause
had
I don't
this
remember
discussion
it.
before, but
I don't remember them carrying it
or
in
maybe
this
it's
one.
not in every one of them, and it's not in this one. But let us know if we fucked up. Send us an email.
It's in all of them. It's in
We're
there.
pretty sure.
Ragu.
We're pretty sure. Well, Donna shoots this guy. He falls out the window. To the horror of the people below, that must look like a terrible
Oh my
mess.
gosh, yeah.
But Jimmy John has what's the line about it?
Besides going out with a bang, he did deliver an amazing line, Mr. Chang.
Oh, in a pig's ass. And then Rowdy's like, "Did he say in a pig's ass?"
And
Yeah.
Donna's like, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. And then then she shoots him, and he's like, "Nah, probably would have missed the son of a bitch," which
Which he would have.
and which is Dwayne Johnson's trademark phrase in Fast and Furious. Some bitch. I wonder. Anyway, we're planting some seeds, I suppose. We get a wrap-up shot. Wrap-up shots happen in all of the Sedaris films, I think, except for Malibu Express.
Usually with a toast.
So this is
Toasty
the
with
first one.
champagne.
On the commentary, they call this the wrap-up shot. And I think it's kind of cool. And it's like, hey, we killed a lot of people.
We did it.
it. Yes. And
Yeah.
in this particular case,
we get to
Taryn reveals that
hang out.
because of some odd maritime law or something of some sort,
She's a civilian.
she gets to keep
so
the
she doesn't
diamonds.
have to turn in the confiscated contraband.
Maritime law is enemy gold. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's the maritime thing. Anyway.
You're
so
mixing your metaverse and you're mixing.
She gets to keep them. She's going to share them with all her friends.
Uh-huh.
And there you go.
And not a damn thing you can do about it.
And did you
Cue
know
the music.
Did you note the last line?
Oh, fuck.
All right, last
Wait,
line.
wait. End credits. Give boob recap of all four ladies. No, that ain't it. But it does.
Don't do
that's
that.
A true
Was that somebody
statement.
else's note? Don't do that. All right, last line of the movie. A job worth doing is a job worth doing for the right price.
Yeah,
Taryn.
I didn't write it down. I just wrote Team Toast.
Yeah. There's retrospective credits, which I love. I honestly think that shit should come right back, where you have the credits and then you kind of pop to, hey, remember what this happened in the movie?
good.
Remember when this happened? Or maybe alternate takes. I love that shit.
Right, which I gave
Yeah.
my recap on that already. So the very last credit photo is the cat. And he shows up later in the movies, I think, right? They just got the cat sitting there and it says the end.
Yeah.
Did you log the name of the cat? Because I wrote it down and it's hilarious.
Is it Harry?
Yukon King. Spelled Youkon.
Oh. Weird.
Yukon. I wish it would have been Cornelius.
Yukon Cornelius.
Circling back to the greatest movie ever. Greatest children's movie ever.
No, that's the greatest nightmare of all time.
And then the song "Hard Ticket to Paradise," not Hawaii.
That's
they
the
do a
closing
different song for the end credits. It's a little more upbeat, 80s upbeat song. And I got a feeling you might have some reviews. I don't know. Is that happening on this, or are we gonna not?
Reviews?
We're gonna break.
There's not a lot of bad reviews, like in earnest bad ones. I think most people get this movie.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of, I start with IMDb. I didn't dive into Amazon a ton, but even I did look on the 1-star reviews on Amazon. It was mostly like the disc was messed up, but I got I don't remember where I got this one from, but this is a
Doesn't matter.
it's low out of 5. I think this is Amazon 0 out of 5, 1 out of 5. A mercenary or something, played by soap opera star Ron Moss, helps his siliconed girlfriend, Donna Spear. I take issue with that because I
Right.
think
They're
there's no
not
silicone
silicones.
at all.
Well, Playboy didn't allow that.
And her
Back in the
equally
day, I think.
titanic-breasted partner, Hope Marie Carlton, take out drug dealers while having lots of sex and taking lots of hot bathes in this atrocious yet hilarious film that is so poorly made and makes so little sense that you have to cave in and accept it on its own boneheaded level. This movie has the worst acting I've ever seen, and I'm counting my sister's theater version of Sound of Music, and along the way is filled with so much nudity and stupid violence that I give it 2 stars. However, something that has me curious is if this nonsense is meant to be funny or if it's really that bad. Whatever the case, it doesn't matter. After all, this may be the only movie ever in which the hero forgets to even shoot the main bad guy and then halfway home turns around because his glaring mistake. Don't even get me started on that snake. The quality is terrible, but this is the perfect so bad it's good fare.
Wow.
Yeah.
The snake is the main character to me.
Okay.
To me.
You heard it here, Vera.
And
I
we
take
named her
offense to
Vera.
that.
Ryan,
Well,
Ryan
we
named her Vera.
in our world named her Vera for our thing, but if that sticks, that's cool. We'll take it.
It's my very favorite
It
gun.
is my very favorite gun. All right, 10 out of 10.
You gotta gear up for it.
I just you wonder sometimes, and I love people's love for things. So 10 out of 10. Hard Ticket to Hawaii has become a family favorite.
Ooh, come on, kids.
Well,
Gather around the TV set.
you must know by now that Hard Ticket to Hawaii is filled with humorous violence and gorgeous women. The violence doesn't feel cruel or personal. It's more of a device for telling a real story. The Playboy models and scantily outfits are a celebration of the human form, not pornography. My father and brother would watch this movie together. They knew the plot and lines well enough to recite them along with the actors. The movie bled over into real life, and they would say the lines to each other when the moment felt right. As my father descended into terminal Alzheimer's disease, this film was his one last link with reality. Watching this film would bring him out of his stupor, and he would become verbal again. Now that father is gone, the entire family watches this movie once a year on Christmas Eve. We make eggnog, eat fruitcake, wear sweaters, and cry sometimes too.
Did you really read that verbatim?
I did.
So
You think I could write that? I think
we
that's
have
kind.
a extreme spiritual moment that just happened.
Well, I don't know that that's maybe a real review. There's a lot of tongue-in-cheek reviews out there.
He wrote in
So-
there that this movie temporarily healed his dad's Alzheimer's, bringing him back.
I hope it's real. I hope it's again. There's a lot of there's a lot of tongue-in-cheek
Take
ones
that
that
in.
are
That's
very
taking the
cleverly
power of that
written.
for a second.
But
Holy crap.
If this is a film that would connect his dad to reality, and his dad and brother did, because we do these lines outside
Because they
of,
watched it and they loved it so much, it would bring them back.
Yeah, we do these lines outside of
All the time.
here all the time. I think this movie would bring me back from anything. Certainly, this would be coma waking material.
That I'm so glad
All
you
Jess
found
would
that
have to
review,
do
'cause
was just
that-
start playing the song, and I'd be like, "What coma?"
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
so powerful.
Well, I won, Clarice. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and thanks for giving a looky-loo. It's a lot of joy for the two of us here.
Well, it really added to it because here we've watched it, however many times, right? A whole bunch of times, the two of us. And then we get to ask of you, because we don't remember the first time, except for Michael Michelle. We all remember we were all fooled. But we get to ask you about all these different scenes, like seeing it for the first time. It's like the Red Wedding, when everybody at work knew what happened and they gave me the DVDs to watch it, and they're all waiting for you to come back in.
Yeah, this is
It's
definitely more
that was really cool.
more
So thank you
joyous.
for watching it.
and yeah, that song's gonna be with you. It's
Forever.
gonna be with you when you need it. So I'm telling you, there's been dark
In
days,
sickness
and
and
that
in health.
song has brought me back. So, all right, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging out with us for the long haul. This is episode 50. We're lucky to be able to do this. Thank you, New Leonard Media, for letting us do this too. And Todd,
Yes, Ryan.
we'll always have Monty Doro.
And I just want to add, happy anniversary.
Who
are those guys?
Who are those guys?
You'll love it. It's just a little
Love it. It's just as like independent. You know what I mean? You're about to say
You'll love it. It's just a little independent. You're gonna love it. It's just a little independent. Okay.
We're tense. Yeah, we're two or
Yeah.
two. We're like we know love it.
it's just as little independent. Like it's just
Like I'm
little
introducing a
independent.
movie to you.
Like you're about to.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Just as little independent.